We can hear you.
There
Your
we
words
go.
are not lost.
Can they hear me?
This is much more realistic.
they hear
Just
me?
like 4 players walking around in circles, talking to some magic imaginary voice in the sky.
There we go. Finally. All right. Now they're picking up my microphone. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. All right. Everyone knows who we are. Let's skip the introductions. We don't need to do this again. Oh, okay, I'll just give a nice welcome in, everyone. Thank you all for being here and joining us tonight. Let's see. Where we last left off, the group...
We were counting platinum pieces.
Were we?
No,
You got-
well, maybe.
I don't-
I was gonna say we found 15.
we were
yeah, I'm pretty sure we found,
identifying.
like-
We were identifying 3 magical items that we found.
Plus 15 platinum shards.
Oh, the one I think you said was Wand of Platinum. Every time you activate it, you produce a platinum.
I mean, I don't have notes for this, but if you guys all have notes for this, sure, I guess that's what you have. That's what you found. No, you guys had found the Dwergar outpost outside of Caer Konig, kind of near where Kelvin's Cairn is, and made a crap load of noise thanks to Akuma's wild magic, and alerted everyone to your presence. But nonetheless, we're able to defeat the Dwergar in that Dwergar outpost. And that's kind of where things left off. You defeated all of the Dwergar. You recovered the magical lantern that Corey and Allie from the Northern Light were asking you to find. You stumbled upon a note written in Dwarven, addressed to the brother of Dearth. And then Akuma turned into a tree.
Oh right, yeah, we were spamming. Everybody spam your Christmas tree emotes in chat.
For sure, I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
I believe I wanted to pick up his pot and then drop it.
Cyrus is not letting you do that because he's already watering the tree because he's like, all right, this is. I've always wanted to get into botany. This is perfect.
How long does this tree form last?
Until my next turn.
Okay, so like after
No.
like 6 seconds or something.
I will never let it be.
All right.
Sad face.
So Akuma turns into this potted plant, this tree, and in a very quick fashion, Gigroth tries to like, go over to it and pick it up and smash it, but Cyrus is like, puts his hand out, no, that's not happening, nobody. And after that few seconds, Akuma, poof, you turn back into yourself.
Don't fucking touch me, Gigroth.
Wait, but aren't you technically unconscious, so you wouldn't have heard or seen anything that would have happened in those few seconds?
Trees have feelings too.
I
Also,
like-
for
Are
some
you
reason,
okay?
Akuma is very hydrated for some reason.
I'm so unparched.
Are you okay, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, but I need to take care of something.
Yeah. What was that, by the way? Am I losing it, or did you actually just turn into a tree there?
I think that's what happened. It's kind of a long story. But ever since I got sent to the Nine Hells by Uber,
Wait, what?
By Uber?
long
You mean the
story.
driving company?
Just stay with me. So,
Yeah, I mean we're not doing
By
anything
Uber?
wrong.
ever since being sent to the Nine Hells, this weird thing happened when I got back, and I have this like wild spark. It just when I use my spells and my magic, sometimes things happen that I don't control.
So
Like-
that's why you were screaming?
I think, yeah.
Like, what kind of things?
Well, so far I've yelled, and I apparently turned into a tree.
Oh right, you yelled because of a wild, ancient magic made you yell. Yeah, gotcha, bud. Winks.
Okay. After his sarcastic tone, I'm gonna walk over to the ogre and start looking it over.
Walk. So you okay? So you're gonna walk back into the other room with the dead ogre. Are you like searching the body or what's?
Yeah, I'm specifically looking for a mark.
Ah, okay. Um. No, you do not find one here.
Okay. Is there anything of note on this ogre?
No, you can tell that that it was undead, like it's just a zombie ogre. I don't know what reanimated it. I actually don't have that information. No, there's nothing specific or noteworthy about this zombie ogre.
Okay.
Or ogre zombie.
Right. Well, since we're right over here, I'll be right back. And Zaymat's gonna go to the armory, and I'd like to pick up a couple of those. What was it? Spears you said that were in the room?
Yeah, in the armory there were the 2 suits of scale mail, size for dwarfs. Or excuse me, there was one. There was 1 steel shield, some war picks, and then there were 4 javelins, a climber's kit, and a
Cool.
mess kit.
Okay, I'd like to pick up the javelins if that's okay with you.
Yep.
Well, there's a sled in here, so let's load everything up. Take their sled.
Well, we're not done clearing the building. I was taking these to help us clear at the moment. But yeah, I
okay,
think
got
that
you.
is a fantastic idea there, Gigroth.
Here, I'll
You're
bring
doing
Okay,
really good, man. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks. I'm thinking
Yeah,
outside
Hooked
the
on
box. I
Phonics
just
has
read
been
a
doing
book.
wonders for you.
I just read a book, so Gigroth, he's kind of feeling a little smart right now.
Yeah,
Like,
what was
right
the book
now,
called,
like
bud?
in the middle of this fight in the dark?
Yeah, the book is called "Being Smart for Dum Dums." Gigroth is gonna Gigroth's gonna Gigroth's gonna inspect the body of the skewered asshole that dropped a ceiling on Zymot.
Oh yeah, I forgot how that ended up where Zymot basically like how did that end up going? Basically like he like
Tomac shredded him.
yeah, it stuck him to the wall and he slid down the glaive, and as he slid down he pulled the handle. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can check this guy out.
All right. Investigation. if I'm
Yes,
correct.
investigation check for me, please.
Investigation. Of course it's. Come on, internet. Come on. Yeah, 11.
An 11. Okay. Yeah, you can find a small coin purse on him.
And how much is in there?
You open it up, and that contains 24 gold and 17 silver.
Awesome.
That is an interesting amount.
That is the amount the
add
book
that.
says is on him.
It is less interesting
Awesome.
now.
Do I notice anything about what he's wearing? Does he have any like notes in his pockets?
Make me a perception check as well.
20.
Uh,
Nat 20.
yeah, this guy looks familiar. He doesn't look exactly like the dwarf that you have captive, the miniature dwarf. But there are some very distinct facial features and like bone structure to this guy that resemble your miniature dwarf captive.
I point this out to Zymot. Hey, like Zymot, come here, and I'll tell him like, doesn't this guy kind of look like the other guy that you've got in a little shoebox?
Oh, well, I mean, he seems a little bigger and a lot bloodier, but yes. Maybe this is something we should potentially keep between ourselves as we're trying to recruit him.
Yeah.
Hadn't
Okay,
I-
gotcha.
But, gentlemen, in the hopes of moving along here, I do believe there's a little bit more down this hallway. I can't tell very well as I do not see in the dark, but I do believe we're not done clearing this entire place.
Yeah, you do have a torch offering some light, and from that main room that has the drawbridge pulled up, there are 2 goats in that cage, and you do know that there is a hallway that leads to the south from that main room.
Who has the note?
You have the
I
note.
believe you do.
Okay, did I translate that in the last?
Yeah, you used a spell to comprehend language, and it read.
Yeah, I believe it talked about. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." Signed, Dearth.
Okay, yep, that's all familiar. That's all familiar. Sorry.
It's all coming back
oh,
together.
Hey guys, I want to make a suggestion. How about let's lower the drawbridge and open these doors before we proceed, in case we need to make a quick escape.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Gigroth. Considering that we just slaughtered 6 of them, including an ogre, I feel like we have the upper hand. If anything, they would want to escape us.
You're not.
Yeah,
I'm
we're not locked in here with that. Oh, we're on the
damn it,
same page
Cyrus.
with that.
Yeah, we're not locked in here with them. They're locked in here with us. And it's like Gigra was like, you know what, Cyrus, you're right. They're locked in here with us.
Cyrus says it at the same time as some mysterious voice that everyone can hear try to say it, and we kind of interrupt each other. What the hell was that?
Was that
Like,
Tomax
Cyrus.
talking?
Like, Cyrus, do you also hear that voice in the sky? But technically there's a roof, so do you also hear that voice in the room?
Yeah, for once, Gigroth, yes, I completely agree with you. Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, thank God.
Anything else you want to do in this room before either in the room that the dwarves' quarters, the commander's quarters, or in this main room with the bridge, the drawbridge?
Can I rummage around the room? The desk, is it just like a flat table, or is it like an actual desk with different drawers and stuff?
It is an actual desk. There's not a whole lot of storage in it, and as you like rummage through them, like open up the drawers and stuff, you don't find really anything of note. Like a ink vial and quill and but I don't know if you guys remember this, but atop the stone carved desk, bed and desk occupy this room. Atop the desk are several shards of dark crystal, and then as well as the note and then the light that you have.
Right. His bed, is there anything around the bed? Like, no, you said it's a stone bed, so I was thinking like, if I lift up the mattress, there's something underneath the mattress.
Yeah, he's hiding his nudie mags underneath the mattress.
Right. And he's like, ooh, look at all these Dwargar chicks. Is there any like hidden spaces in the room? Almost like a hiding place?
You can make me an investigation check.
Cool.
Which room specifically is this one?
This one, like the where it kind of turns off to the south again, where there's the door. That is where the desk is at.
A 2.
A 2, you do not find anything.
Yeah,
Cyrus is gonna walk into the next room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Cyrus, going down south. Correct, Cyrus?
I thought you guys were in the room with the desk.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna walk out of there and start heading down south past the entrance.
So you're gonna go back through the room with the lever, and then into the trap room, and then back to the main room, and then further south again.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, sure.
Magic voice.
Yep, there is a door to get to the next room.
I'm gonna try and turn the doorknob.
It opens. It is not locked.
Say what?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. What I'm gonna do though is I wanted to turn the knob. I didn't want to try and actually open the door. I'm gonna be like, you know, this doorknob's a little tough. Gigroth, do you think you can get it? And I'll just like position myself behind him as he, you know, opens up the door.
Be like, yeah, get Rush. You can go like, FBI, open up, and just Spartan kick it.
Okay. Yeah, it opens no problem with your Spartan kick. Cyrus, with your dark vision, who has the torch? Is Gigroth carrying the torch, or?
We had multiple torches. So I'm assuming I'm carrying one, and then Simon's carrying the other one, because I believe he only lighted 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So this door swings open, and the light from the torch, and those of you with dark vision can see that there are small rooms that flank a central common area where crates and sacks are stashed against the west wall. Oops, sorry, that's not it. Whoops, that's not that room. Just kidding. This chamber appears to be a cell block lined with stone doors that have small barred windows set into them at dwarf's eye height. Snow and wind enter the room through a barred window in the northeast corner that looks out towards the snow-covered bunker that guards the main entrance. So there's windows along the east that you can see outside, and then there are these chambers all around the outside of the room.
So since snow and wind is blowing into the room, there's presumably like snow kind of like scattered on the ground.
It kind of slopes up against the wall onto that western, to that eastern wall. So there's like a slight breeze coming in. It's a little bit colder in this room than it is in the rest of the Dwergar outpost.
Okay, my main question is, are there any footprints in the snow?
There are not.
Okay, that's good enough for
Nice.
me.
Okay. So no one's come through here recently. I'm just gonna start poking my head through, not poking my head through, but like trying to see if I can look inside each of the rooms, starting from the top left, going downwards, and then towards the right.
Okay, so starting in the top left, those two, and then the ones I guess all 3 of those along the wall. There's nothing in those rooms. The 5 in the bottom, though, you can see that like leaned up against the wall or sprawled out on the floor, or like sitting in a corner. Each one of those contains an individual that has and there's different ones. One's a dwarf, a couple are humans. There's one that has like dark complexion and like tribal markings on his skin. They're very clearly dead and not moving, but there are like fungal growth on them, like spores and fungus growing over these individuals.
Like decomposing or similar to the ogre in the main hall?
Neither. Like something like this living fungus is growing on them. Like they're not decomposing and withering away. It's not like athlete's foot, foot fungus or something. Like it's right. It's like moss and mushrooms and things like that are growing on these things. I'm
going to turn to Gigroth and ask, is this normal foliage for Icewind Dale? Is this normal?
Do I need to make a history or like a nature check, Nick?
Either one of those work.
Please. Yes. 19.
This is not normal to Icewind Dale.
And I will relay that to Cyrus. Like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. In my time here, I've not seen anything like this. With my
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, with my nature check, do I sense like a kind of danger when it comes to these fungal spores? Like maybe there's like we should burn this shit up.
With your 19, what you know about this, you can suspect that the origins of this ailment, of this condition, would is consistent with something that would come from like beneath the surface, right? Like you can't get an exact origins like what has caused this problem, but like this sort of like mushroom and fungus growth comes from like deep within the earth, deep within the world.
Like the undergrowth.
Yeah, like
Or
the Underdark. Yeah.
Like a
Oh, there you go, Underdark.
Like hail. I don't know if that's
Wait.
technically directly beneath us, but close enough.
Yeah, like wait, did you say hell? HE double hockey sticks, or did you say hail as in like ice balls hitting?
I meant like hail because I was talking about ice. That seems like it would be underground. Yes, I was talking about hell.
Anybody want to try magic mushrooms?
I'm considering it right now.
So the question is, do we burn them or do we take some back to figure this out with someone that's a little more trained in the subject than we are?
We could do both.
Does anybody have what is it? Detect poison or like what like a cure or like a cure?
Detect magic, maybe?
I bet if you licked one,
no.
we'd find out.
No, no. You would like it, Akuma, Mister Turned into plants. You probably won't get affected. No, I meant something to like if in case someone does like get sick from getting near the spores of fungus. I can't remember. There's like a healing spell that like gets rid of like that kind of a status.
Akuma, do you feel like a kindred bond with this fungus, like, or is that like that's not how that works?
No tingling in the nether regions whatsoever.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask.
You were a plant for like 6 seconds. We thought maybe you would have bonded with.
I still think you guys are just seeing things, but I'm just gonna walk up to one of them and I'm gonna firebolt it.
All right, so you open the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door, and as soon as you do, what the being in there stands up and slowly starts walking towards you. But you know what? Let's get initiative rolls from everyone.
Thanks a lot, Akuma. No, you're doing fine.
Too much talking. 19.
12.
7.
11.
19. Who had the 12? Gigroth?
Gigroth.
And then Zymot and Cyrus. Okay, Akuma, you wanted to firebolt one of these?
Seeing as I open the door and it starts walking towards me, I kind of just want to close the door again.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I close it and like lock it?
You can. Let's see here.
I have a piece of wood from when I went to another dimension. Can I use that to bar the door?
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I did. I specifically grabbed a plank of wood. Can I use that to try and jam the door?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I don't think this is gonna work, so I'm just gonna go like, don't worry, guys, I got this, and I like sort of like try and nestle the board in such a way that it jams the door shut.
Okay. Yeah, this thing walks up to the now closed door and like tries pushing on it to open it. Let's see if it breaks out. This time it does not.
This time, okay.
Well, he's not allowed to try again because he failed the first time.
Well, he can try again on future turns.
Why? No, that's fine.
Gigroth, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put my hunter's trap in the front of the door.
Okay. Zymot?
And then.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Zymot, anything?
All the doors are closed, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then, and how deep are these cells?
They're like 5 by 5, 5 foot by, or excuse me, 1 square is 10 foot, 10 foot by 10 foot.
10 foot by 10 foot, and then the way into it is a slit, or they're cages.
It's a door. It's like a dwarf size. It's like a dwarf sized door.
Okay, and there's no like porthole or anything to look into it.
Yeah, there's a little barred window that's probably 1 foot by 1 foot at dwarf eye level.
I feel like that's enough for a javelin to be slammed through. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, sweet. Yeah. So Tomac, I'll post Tomax in front of the furthest door from us that was closed,
Mhm.
and then Zyma will walk up, take the javelin that he picked up, and shank the thing through the whatchamacallit
Yeah.
for an 18.
18's gonna hit.
Nice.
Sweet. For max damage. 9 points of non-magical piercing damage.
Okay. It definitely affects this thing. He's not quite dead though.
Yeah, I don't feel like these guys are worth burning any of my extra stuff, so I'm gonna casually pull my javelin out, kind of wave it around to get some of the fungus off of it. I'm gonna wait my turn.
Cyrus?
I'm gonna kind of just like ask Akuma. So wait, what was that thing in there, anyways? What did you see?
The fungus among us.
Okay. Well,
Well played.
Oh, it just started. It got up and it started shambling towards me. I don't know.
did
was
you
slow.
try saying hello?
No.
Where are
it
your
didn't
manners?
exactly try saying hi to me either, so I just closed the door on it.
Okay, that's
Where'd you get
reasonable.
that stick?
It's a plank of wood. It's not a stick, dude. Like, you need to get your dark vision checked out, bro.
You seem to know an awful lot about wood. I
What
don't know.
race is this one?
The
The
first
wi- the
first
king
one's
elect?
gonna be human.
Oh well. Bye bye,
I'm just,
villager.
you know what? I'm gonna shout to it through the door. I'm like, hey, who are you?
Hey, you guys.
You don't get a response. You can just kind of like feel this thing continuing to lean up against the door.
Okay, well, I'll just yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna pass my turn. I'm just gonna ready an action, I guess.
Okay. You will lose your turn. You are the last
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Okay. Kuma.
I guess after watching Zymot stick the one with a stick, I will try to firebolt and just like finger gun through the porthole.
Yep.
You would try to figure this
that
thing,
is a
wouldn't
stick. This is a javelin. Stick, javelin. Stick, javelin. Notice the
He said
giant
that was a
blade at the
plank
end of
of
it?
wood.
Stick.
He said that was a plank of wood.
You stick your hand through the through the window and pew, try to shoot a fireball with your finger guns.
You would try to
12?
finger this thing.
A 12? 12 is a hit.
Oh, cool.
Kuma actually hits with a spell.
Holy shit. 8 fire.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay. Yeah, see? Fire better than pointy stick.
Does
Now
anything
it's my turn.
specific happen when it like catches on fire? Like anything unique, or is it like the
Kinda
mushroom?
smells funny.
No, he
Burns
kind of like catches on fire and he's on fire and then like turns around and falls down and the fire
You know what-
consumes the body.
He goes, my mushroom children. Who will feed them?
And yeah, he's now lying on the ground and the fire consumes the body.
Sick.
Fair enough. Kuma, would you be so kind as to finish the rest of these, or do we want to ask our little shoebox friend?
Yeah, he might know something about this. Let's ask him.
I already used my action.
Do
I
you
get a
do you
bonus
have your
action
shoebox
to-
friend with you?
I mean, I would think so,
Okay.
since what's his face is not with us anymore.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Okay.
Should we maybe check the box to see if he's still there?
Can I bonus action equip my shoebox?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my pack and pull it out and is he in there?
He's in there.
Dude,
he's
what are
his,
these
he's his
things?
usual indignant self. Yeah. What do you want?
What are these mushroom people?
Mushroom people. What are you talking about? Where the hell am I?
I just really want to close the box and put it back in my bag. I'll like hold him up to the porthole and like show him.
All right. So he looks in. Are you showing him to the one that's like dead and burning, or a different one?
Am I allowed to show him to the next one that's alive?
Yeah, you
I
can.
have no problem with that. You're more than welcome to, my friend.
Okay, yeah. Move on down the line.
Okay. The next one has a much darker complected individual in there with that has like tribal markings on them that you can see kind of underneath these fungal growths. And Dearth looks up the little porthole, looks in there. Are we in the? Were there other Dwergar in here?
We don't know yet.
Put
We
him
just
away,
got
put him
here.
away.
Cyrus just like takes a look around in the room and sees no Dwergar. No, none at all. I don't see any, at least.
I've heard about this before. My brother was experimenting with myconids at one point. This looks... I've never seen anything, but this looks consistent to what he's described to me before.
And what did he describe?
And Dearth explains to you that myconids reproduce. They're like mushroom people. Myconids are. They reproduce by like infecting dead organisms and then growing onto them and basically overtaking the dead organism's body.
So
That was a really
Akuma,
astute
you-
answer, dude. I give him a piece
Yeah,
of my ration.
I'll give him a little bit of my good meat. Be like, here you go. See, orientation is going great. You're gonna be big things. I might even make you a foreman in my mill.
he just looks at you with indignance, like he hates you guys so much.
I'm just gonna slam the box shut and make sure to jostle the box as I shove it back into my pack.
Okay.
We're creating our BBE. Like the Frostmaiden, we're gonna show up and she's just dead, and then this dude's gonna be there with like a bloody axe, and he's like all like jacked on like some like chemical experiments, and he's gonna be our final boss.
So the final boss
Pure
is the
rage.
Hulk.
Yeah,
yes,
the
We're
Hulk
fucked.
beats a god and then smacks us around.
dude, we're
Oh.
fucked. We can't be the Hulk. No one can.
I mean, if
So
we have a Hulk
Akuma,
buster.
did you? So yes. Akuma. So from what I understood, you just killed an innocent bystander.
No, they feed off of the dead. The dead.
Yeah, they're dead. You just killed a mushroom person for no reason. What if he was coming to shake your hand and say hello for freeing
Are
him?
you sure they said that they feed off of the dead or the dents?
The dead.
Gigroth, weren't you just about to drop Akuma while he was a plant and like dunk him like a basketball? Like, yeah, you're about to dunk him like a basketball, and now you're all of a sudden concerned about like plants' rights and whatnot. I don't know. He seems a little inconsistent here, bud.
Plants' rights.
All right, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything special in this room?
Kuma, I think it's worth you burning the rest of this. We don't want it to spread.
Can we just
Especially if-
collect like a sample like in a jar and take it with us just so we can get it inspected later? I'm willing to do that.
This one that was set on fire, you can't do that to.
But I can do it to one of the good ones left.
Yeah, presumably.
All right, I'll
Do we have
try
any
and do
glass
that.
jars though?
I guess I don't actually have any glass jars now that you mention it.
Wasn't there silverware in the office?
Let me see. Hold on. Give me a cup. $10 on cups. Cutlery. Box clamps together. Inside can be cooking and the other.
If not, we can use like one of the Dwergar helmets.
We could always put a sample in the box with Dearth.
No.
Let it consume him by the time we
Look,
get
I
back.
failed with Ronaldo. We're gonna get there with Dirth. Dirth is gonna be part of our orientation team. I promise.
We
He'll
can
get there.
use my mess kit to just keep a sample of it and just wrap it.
Okay,
Alright.
sounds like a plan to me.
All right.
I just gotta make sure.
It could go wrong.
All right, Cyrus.
Every fucking rabbit that eats a piece of bread out of that mess box now is gonna turn into
It's
like
gonna
some
die.
door monster.
It's
Well,
gonna
I mean-
mutate.
I mean, all I gotta do is go grab that other mess kit from the armory or whatever. And
No,
swap it
no,
out
this
for
is
one I
great.
got.
You're doing great, man. Keep it up. This is fantastic.
Okay,
I
well,
feel insulted.
Gigroth is up. It is now Gigroth's turn.
Well, I'm just gonna. You said these doors are unlocked.
Yeah, they're
correct?
unlocked. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna like stand in front of the next one
Okay.
and like kind of like sit in front of the door so that Akuma can just firebolt these guys and then they can't push their way out.
Okay. So you're gonna pop a squat, sit down right in front of the door. Zymot, you're up.
I guess I will help my boy Cyrus out, and no, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. I'm gonna watch this unfold. So I'm gonna post up by the. Is there a door leading out of this room, or is that just a set of stairs?
There is a set of stairs that would lead up into another room.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna post there with the torch then.
Okay. Cyrus, you're up.
Can I? I'm gonna try and use prestidigitation to make some sparks to set these on fire.
The one in the next room.
Oh, okay. So there's not any in this room.
What are you trying to set on fire? The Myconid guys?
Yeah, weren't we gonna set them on fire before we left?
So there's 5 individual rooms
Okay.
at the bottom. Yeah, if you want to try and
Okay, well, I thought that's what Gigroth was doing, where he like posts it up. And
yeah, so
on a
Gigroth
door.
is like sitting down in front of the next one, in front of the door to the next room,
Okay.
to basically prevent it from being pushed open.
Oh, I see. While Akuma does his thing and firebolts it from. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll just pass then.
Okay,
I
Akuma.
mean,
I guess I'll walk up to the door that Gigroth is in front of and attempt another finger gun.
Yep, go ahead.
7.
That's not gonna hit.
Just a little spark and a fizzle, and it falls
Yep.
on the ground and makes
Uh,
a sound.
Akuma, can you entertain me for a moment, please? And can you try that comprehend languages again on them?
That would take a bonus action to consume my sorcery points to make a spell slot, and then I'd have to cast a spell.
Okay, no, never mind. Disregard. You may continue finger gunning.
Like a pop
Can we-
cap,
can-
but
Can we assume we just do this for every room?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
until I roll.
Sure, yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's just gonna be like rinse, repeat, get through all of this stuff. And whoops, where are we at here? There we no, there we go. Yeah. So every single one, you finger gun these, all of them, and all of them kind of like get consumed by your firebolt flames. And in each of these rooms, there is now a smoldering pile of fungus person.
We basically just like destroyed some kid's science experiment.
Yeah.
It seems fine to me.
Kind of feel bad for tribal tattoo guy. Reminds me of somebody.
Frankly, it was like a C- at best.
Well then, shall
Yeah.
we continue, gentlemen?
Let's
He had
do.
some amazing tats. Huh? What? You want to go forward? Yeah, let's go ahead. I'll mourn tattoo guy later.
All right, so you go up the steps into the next room. There are small rooms that flank a central common area where crates and sacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors to the 2 southern rooms are open, and each room is empty except for a tattered bedroll and a chair. From behind the closed doors of the northern rooms, you hear the faint... that is not true. You don't hear anything. Because those Dwergar that were in those rooms have come out and you've killed them already. So, yeah, all of the rooms are open, and each room has a bedroll and a chair.
I would like to look under the bedrolls for like a trap door or something.
Yeah, so you go through each room and lift them up. You do not find anything.
Do we find like a diary of one of the Dwergar as he's writing in there? He's like, "Dear diary."
Today I
at the
found a piece of
outpost.
Charlatan.
was
Nildar was happy.
Today, Mildar made fun of me because my beard wasn't as long as the other Dwergar. It made me sad.
I was talking to my new friend, the dark-skinned tattooed guy. He was fun. He was funny. And grunting noises. I hope he lives a long life.
Gigroth, that's your diary.
Shut up, Cyrus.
All
Wait,
right.
wait,
Yeah, you find that
can
diary, of
write?
course.
Giga
All
can't
right.
write. You know that.
Can we check the north rooms then, or are they also opened?
Yeah, they're also open. There's a bunch of crates and sacks in the main room here.
Anything interesting in the crates and/or sacks? Can I investigate those?
Yeah, and you don't even need to roll an investigation because it's just going by and opening them. Yeah, you find quite a bit of stuff.
Ooh.
You find 25 pearls carved into decorative beads.
Ooh.
You find another sack contains 3 daggers,
Hell yeah.
a set of wood carver's tools,
I will take that.
a set of navigator's tools,
I will take that.
some fishing tackle, a potion,
Akuma, do you want that? Sorry, go ahead.
a potion of healing,
Gigaroth?
Yes.
I
and
think you want
what?
this.
some coinage which amounts to 73 silver.
Guess I'll
Yeah, I'll
take
take
that.
that healing potion.
No, you're not.
What? You can heal with spells. I need something whenever you guys aren't around.
No. I meant the 73 silver. I was like,
Oh, no, I meant the healing potion. I could use that for
yeah,
whenever.
you can have that. I don't care.
Cyrus has some good healing potions stashed away.
Nick, they don't know anything about that, so stop metagaming.
Oh,
Nah.
I'm just letting our viewers know about that.
No,
We heard nothing.
I'm gonna steal your shit. When you
Every
sleep.
time Cyrus walks, it just clank, 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 clank.
What type of healing potion is this? Just a regular.
Just a
potion of
regular healing potion of healing.
A potion of healing.
Oh,
It's a
Fine.
callback.
Sebastian potion.
He just pops out of somewhere in my fucking clothing. He's just like potion. I'm like, oh shit, Sebastian, I forgot you were with us.
So that was just the northern 2, or that was all 4 rooms?
That was all.
'Cause
That was
I-
all 4 rooms. This
Okay.
this was like a supply place.
Sweet,
Supply
Dwergar.
room, plus rooms for Dwergar.
So it seems like we have a new base of operations, yes?
You could take this
Mm.
over.
For
Most
my
likely.
mining company?
Yes, potentially. And if we need prisoners, if we need rooms for prisoners, now
was
have
no
5,
Starter one here?
8.
Hmm?
Yeah, in the
In the office.
room where
Yeah,
in the
okay,
room
just
with
the
with the
office.
stone desk. I believe we found like 5 pieces of
Yeah,
Charlotte.
it says
3 or
there's
5 pieces.
several shards of dark crystal.
Wow, these guys suck at mining. That's like their entire purpose in life, and they found like what, 3 pieces?
Akuma,
I mean-
you took those, right? I think.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh. I'm gonna hand over the navigator's tools over to. This is like for like sea base. I thought it might be like.
I already have a set of navigator's tools if you would like them.
Oh. Okay, well then.
you can play with them like just like sitting in your room. You're just like playing with them like a kid, just like on the ground, just like flying them around like action figures, like.
Like
But
I
it's like a
am Captain
compass.
Gigroth,
All
Army
right.
Hades.
Well, then, if that is everything, I'm gonna go ahead and head back over to the army, and much like what Gigaroth said, start loading everything up to the extra salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so let me go
Valid.
get let me go to the cages and get Greta and Bertra.
Your name.
The goats.
The goats.
Zigots. Greta and Bercha, come along, my darlings. Come along, my darling.
Well, if you are ready.
That's
All right.
the content.
Yeah, just me making animal noises. That's the content everyone wants from this show.
And then if they, oh no, never mind. It's like if they, I was gonna say if they sub, they get the translation.
Okay, so how are you getting this big old sled out of here?
The goats.
Let's go ahead and no. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can get that drawbridge down.
Seems good to me.
That's right, because the ogre was pulling the sled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a big sled.
Like bigger than a dog sled.
Like twice the size of a dog sled.
Ooh. I guess
we
it's time for
talking-
all of us to start working on our quads.
We talking Santa Claus kind of sled?
Yeah, I mean Santa Claus gotta carry some toys on his sled, so yeah, this is pretty big. Yeah, so you go around where the drawbridge is. You can find a nice big old lever and pulley system that lowers the drawbridge, and the another one that opens up the two front doors. So you have a very, very easy access, and you can see the pit underneath the drawbridge falls down 30 feet.
This is going to be fantastic, friends. Fantastic.
Is it what is it being held up by? Like, is it just regular rope or is it by chain?
It's chain.
Chain. And the mechanisms that is there like a pulley system, or is it like with like those mechanisms where you have to like almost like it's a wheel?
Yeah, it's mechanical.
Okay, so there should be a release lever on there.
Yep, perfectly
Um,
functioning drawbridge and the big double doors to get in this place.
Okay. Can I hit the release button and have it drop down?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. You got it down. Doors are open. You have free access to and from this place.
All right. Well, if that's the case,
What would you like to do next? You
guess
got
I'll
you got a
start
big
pulling.
old sled. You have your dogs. You have your dog sleds that are.
Oh no, they're back in.
Oh
town.
no, you guys hoofed it
Yeah,
out here
we
on
didn't-
foot, didn't you?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I wonder
Might
who
be.
said. I wonder who said, "Let's go get the dog."
So me and Kuma will be on one set of tow cables, and Gigroth and Cyrus will be on the other, and we'll slowly start dragging this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no, I'm gonna root off this bitch. I'm gonna be at the front.
All right. So, and you're heading back into Caer Konig?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'll say, come Gertrude, come Greta and Butrid, get on the sleigh.
Kombucha.
Cyrus is gonna summon Edgar, and he's gonna have him take his place in in the front, pulling the sled, and then he's just gonna sit back on in the sled. Just gonna have this little elderly ghost butler try and pull the sled, who probably can't do anything.
Okay. So Cyrus, King Shit, the leader of Goodmead is just gonna sit on the sled, kick back, while everyone else does the hard work, pulling back to Caer Konig. It took you 2 hours to get here on foot. That was with searching. You now know the way back, but you have to pull this sled, and you're doing a lot of work there, along with the two goats and all of your booty that you picked up here. And so it takes you about the same amount of time to get back into Caer Konig, about 2 hours. It is now what you would perceive as evening time, where would you like to go?
I don't know about you guys, but I sure am tired. I'd like to hit the hay.
You should give that flashlight back to your girlfriend, Gigroth.
I was thinking the exact same. Thanks, Akuma.
All right. So are you gonna
head your girlfriend, by the way?
Well, I'm gonna present it, and then I'm kind of gonna go
To who,
for
though?
Amy. I'm gonna present it to both of them, but I'm gonna look at Amy, and then
Allie?
start. Oh fuck!
I should have let it go. I should have let it go. So you messed up your name when you gave it back to her.
Damn it!
That would have been so much funnier.
You should have let it happen. Because it's I mean, I already explained it the first time. I'm gonna try to go with Amy, but then eventually
we got
Cyrus
it.
gonna be like,
Okay.
and Cyrus is just like, I hope your whole thing fails, Gigroth.
I honestly don't care.
Goddamn.
All right. So are you heading back to the Northern Light? Are you going to a different spot in Caer Konig?
I'm going towards the Northern Light to drop off the lamp, but also because I've got to meet what's her name? I have it was
Crazy Lady, yes.
Starspread. Yeah, Crazy Lady.
Yeah.
Starspread.
Crazy Lady was not at the Northern Lights. At least not when you left.
Right. Well, not when we left, but they did say she was gonna be coming back later, so I'm hoping she's gonna. By
Okay.
the time we
She's totally gonna text you back, bro.
Shut up.
Gigroth's
She's too
getting
busy
ghosted
getting it.
by the Crazy Lady.
She's too busy getting her sleigh on.
All right.
Gigroth's heart only belongs to Amy.
All right. So you guys make it back to the Northern Lights. It is evening time. Would you like to? What are you going to do? What are you going to go in?
Eat. I am starving.
I second that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you make your way into the Northern Light. There's a few people down in the common room. Allie, you can see her running food to different tables, schmoozing, being her usual bubbly self. Corey is nowhere to be found. You can basically assume that she is in the kitchen doing that work. And Allie cracks a huge smile as all of you enter into the Northern Lights. You guys back? You're back? Oh, it's great to see you all.
It is good to see you too.
And
I think.
how'd it go? Did you find all of our missing stuff? What happened? Please tell me everything. Here, give me.
Sorry, it was broken by when we got there.
And I was like, he's just a kidder. And then I present Allie with her lamp.
Okay, so she finishes setting some dishes down in front of some customers, and Gigroth presents this lamp that glows from blue to green to red in all different ways of colors, and her face just lights up. And she immediately runs over to you and gives you this big giant hug, Gigroth. Just wraps her arms around you. Oh my god, thank you so much. And she after hugging you, she takes the lamp and she yells back, like, Corey, they found it. And Corey peeks out, and you can see that she also cracks a smile as well. Like she's much more stoic of a person, but you can tell that she is very, very elated. And Allie says, I gotta go hang this up right away. I gotta go right away. And so she takes it and runs outside.
Before
it up.
they do that, can I just do like an Arcana check and just kind of see like what type of magic it is, or if there is any magic with the lantern? I'm just curious about it.
Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
Oh, that is a 18 plus 2, 20.
Yeah, it is. There's
Nice.
definitely it's definitely magical. It's almost like self-sustaining. Like there's like some sort of enchantment on it that's causing it to change these colors. Like a minor illusion type spell that just persists perpetually.
Since I rolled high enough, would I say like that type of thing is like, relatively valuable?
Yeah. I mean, as a sign or a decoration, yeah, I would say it contains some value.
Okay. That's all.
To let Gigroth get laid or to make some money?
I'm not trying to get laid. I'm trying looking for love.
In all the wrong places.
In all the wrong places.
Okay, so Allie comes back in and she says, "Well, I didn't know when you guys were going to come back, but I have prepared rooms for you all. You're welcome. Please, you've helped us out so much. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Were you able to retrieve any of the other missing items?"
I think this is all we found. We didn't really find much else besides this and a
Oh.
big pile of fungus.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'm glad you were able to find this for us.
Not a problem.
Please
I
have
made
a seat.
promise and I kept it.
Have a seat. Let me get you some dinner. Corey, and she yells back, "Corey, bake up, get some plates of food for our friends."
Some clam chowder.
How many more days till the next sacrifice?
There
DM?
is 9.
Okay. Cool.
How many until the next seeker meeting? Speaker.
That would be 14.
Oh, okay.
14
Dude,
is
it's
the
like
next
a
meeting.
million years away. We're good.
It's
We're
like
so
3
good
months.
right now. So good.
Okay. Corey then comes out with her. Well, first off, do you stay in for a meal down here?
Yeah, definitely. We're hungry.
Okay.
Need to get some grub.
So she comes out with the food in her arms. So what was it? Who was stealing all our stuff? It wasn't those. I can't imagine it was the dwarves. Was my hunch correct? And Allie starts bickering and says, "No, it had to have been. It had to have been the dwarves. That's the only logical solution." Blah, 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 and they bicker back and forth, and then they both stop, take a deep breath, and turn their attention to you again.
Can I get some salt?
Yep, I'm just drinking my ale. Go.
And I say, so Gigroff will answer. It's so no, it wasn't the dwarves. It were some dwergars.
Which are dwarves. and Allie, that's what Corey says. Corey says, "Dwergar are dwarves." And then Allie says, "I
Not
knew
in
it.
my
I
eyes.
knew it. I knew it was dwarves. I told you. We got to tell Trovis about this."
Not in my eyes. I don't consider them dwarves. Dwarves are usually good fellows, bastards.
Okay, yeah. And anything else you would like to do? Yeah. So they let's see. Allie says well, what about them? Did you I have to imagine a reason why they were stealing all of our stuff?
We didn't have a whole lot of time for Q&A. We pretty much got in there and we're pretty much in the thick of it. But I don't think they're going to be a problem for you guys anymore.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
that's so good. I hope they're not a problem for us. Trovis will be delighted he doesn't have to spend, every night out on the town, trying to find these thieves.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure
find
he
'em.
will not be encumbered by this anymore. And just kind of roll my eyes. Trovis was the speaker, right?
Trovis was the speaker, the dragonborn speaker. Yep.
I'm gonna take some of the food and throw it in the shoebox.
Okay. You can as you put some crumbs, whatever, through the air holes, you can hear a grumbly dwarf start to eat.
Like,
See,
what are you
I think
doing
he's
that in
really
public?
starting to come around, guys. I think give it, a week, a month, 6 years. I think we might win him over.
I think if we opened up that box right now, we would see a little carving on the side of the box of like plans to kill us and escape. I think that's what would happen if you opened that box right now.
Right, our bodies just scattered on the ground, and then his tiny body's on top of us, and just like, yeah.
He's probably got like some
So-
plan to poison our food or something.
So, what do you
If
think
any-
Ronaldo has taken up shop in Good Mead?
Probably at the.
Good, excellent. I slowly tuck the shoebox away.
Okay. Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to discuss with Allie or Corey, or anything else you want to do before turning in for the night?
I want to ask them, has Star Sprit come in yet? If not, I'm just gonna wait down there in like the lobby area until she gets.
No. She hasn't come back to. They're probably. I would imagine she's probably still over, at the hook, line, and sinker.
All right, I'm gonna head over to the hook line and.
I'm gonna follow Gigroth.
Okay. Cyrus,
I'm just
Daima?
gonna hang out here.
All right. Cyrus is
I'm
gonna
gonna get shit faced.
Okay.
Me and
Zyma.
Edgar are just gonna get blasted, and Zyma too if he wants to.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and go wherever these guys went.
Okay.
Sure, works.
So Cyrus is just gonna hang back at the inn.
Yeah, he doesn't really care about the crazy tinfoil hat lady.
Okay.
Hey, you leave Star Sprit alone. She's not crazy.
Allie, as you guys get ready to leave, she says, Gigroth,
Yes, Allie.
don't stay away too long, okay?
You betcha.
All right.
And then as I'm going, I try to see if I can catch the corner of my eye if Corey's looking at me.
You can see that she rolls her eyes. She's just like, oh god.
Fuck. Don't worry. It's a slow process.
She's
All
just
about the
bitter
weight.
because everyone wants the younger sister.
Akuma, I hold up
Take off.
a silver piece with an eyebrow raise. Eh?
Oh, are we taking wagers?
Oh man.
No, we're taking Twitch predictions.
Just prediction.
All right, lead the way, Gigaroth. This is your adventure, my friend.
I'll leave my silver on the table to pay for dinner.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make my way down to the hook, line, and sinker.
All right. So you make your way to the hook, line, and sinker. And you, as you approach, you can hear it is very, very loud and bawdy inside. It's even coming through. The walls. So you can tell there's a decent number of people in here. Very lively atmosphere. And no sooner than you open the door to the hook, line, and sinker, there stands a half elf, with a tray of drinks in their hand. And as soon as you walk in, there is a drink pushed right into your face. Welcome to the hook, line, and sinker, friends. Here, have one on the house.
Alrighty then, and then he's just gonna gulp it down, and it just woo.
Please make yourself at home. As you can see, we have a great crowd tonight. And as each of you walk in, this individual keeps pushing a free beer right in front of you.
One for me. I'm trying to get home tonight.
I'm gonna take mine and hand it to Gigroth.
All right, I'm drinking a second one. Whoop.
All right.
I'm just gonna grab mine and hold on to it.
Do we, looking around the room, do we see Fitherfap?
Fitherfap.
Yeah,
The-
Spitterfat, whatever her name is.
Whatever.
Sprit.
Star Sprit.
Star Sprit.
Yeah, that one.
That's not a
Fitterfat.
real name.
You can see.
Oh, but Cyrus is.
You can see various groups of individuals enjoying and talking amongst themselves. And up at the bar, there are two individuals. You definitely see a woman and a man, both with tinfoil molded to their heads that comes up to a big point, talking with each other.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you, Matt. Sky Voice. I'm gonna walk up to see if it's. I'm assuming which is Star Sprit. I'm like, hey, Star Sprit, is that you?
It is. Oh, hi, Gigroth. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Did you get my messages?
Yes, I did.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry about leaving you there for so long. Things got super hectic.
Oh, I'm glad you got my
So what-
messages
what-
though, and found your way here. And she
So
says
what
this.
made you decide to come here?
Oh, I'm glad. This is my friend here. This is my friend Nars Beldrun. Hey man, how's it going, dude? What's up?
Oh, this dude's cool.
What's up, brah? I was just gonna say, what's up, brah?
Dude, I've been trying to send you messages too. Veda told us all about you. You're gonna help us out, right, man? The voices,
sure, brah.
the voices in my head. You got to get them out, man.
No worry, them voices is coming out soon. I got you, my dog.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move over to the bar and post up in a place where I could see the table that Gigroth and his friends are at, but also kind of get like an overview of the bar.
Yeah.
Or of the entire place.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal is to catch someone that doesn't fit in with the rest of the party, like someone that isn't messing, like joking around with their friends or celebrating, enjoying in the revel, and maybe someone that could be potentially paying more attention to the surroundings, like I am.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
I mean, I could wait till they're done with their conversation if you
Okay.
want to.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
that works for me.
I'll just wait till they're done with their conversation. I just wanted to give you the heads up before you said anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. So you're gonna help us out, right?
For sure, for sure.
What are Akuma and Cyrus doing?
I'm just kind of eavesdropping on Gigroth and yeah, Starspit.
Okay.
I believe
Cyrus is still drinking at the bar. He's just like sitting there shooting the shit with Edgar, his halfling ghost butler.
We're going to
Yeah.
have a little bit of a talk
About what?
about when you don't have friends, you make friends.
Wow.
I like that. I like that somewhat. We
Intervention.
should make a little,
episode 2.
We should make a little little photo of what was his name? Cyrus?
Edgar.
Your Edgar, yeah, Edgar. We should make a
So,
little
Gigroth, how about Moonshine Star Spangled Hippie Love? How's she doing?
Moonshine Star. Oh, I love you guys. So what? So you came here to meet your friend. Why exactly do y'all feel y'all needed to come here?
And the let's see here. What's his name? Veda says, "Well, I was drawn to this place. I could not only hear the voices in my head, but I have some sort of connection to Nars here, and it just drew me to him. I was drawn. Yeah, man, we were drawn together by these voices in our heads, man, and we got together here to try to come up with some sort of plan, dude."
What did the voice say?
Right, bro. That sounds gnarly.
Oh, the voices in my head, man. It says, and he stops for a second, and he like positions his tinfoil hat, literal tinfoil hat. It's saying, "Nautiloid down, emergency protocols enabled, crew safe but vessel imperiled, psi crystal needed, come at once."
Where is this at?
I don't know. It's coming from, and they both like stop and put their hands to their heads. It's coming from the south, some valley in front of the mountains, dude. Oh, you got to make it stop. It's causing me all sorts of brain damage, dude. I got to get these voices out of my head.
I got you, bro. It's harshing your vibe. I feel you, bro.
Wait, so
I'm gonna wipe out them voices real quick
south,
for you.
Akuma, what's that?
So if the voices or if it's telling you to go south, what are you doing all the way up here in Kerkonik?
I didn't want to go alone, man. I had to find someone else. We're trying to form a plan. You guys, can you guys hear the voices too? Is that what brought you to us?
Nah, dog. I just happened to come across Starsprit, but wearing the tinfoil hats, do they help you block some of the noise, or does it amplify?
Uh, so, Veta says, "Well, you told me to do this. You said it would help stop. But it hasn't helped stop. But it did bring us together. So maybe it's helped. Maybe it helped us found each other."
I think you
Right,
should
right.
keep listening to the voices. It seems like they're helping you.
Right. And did specifically where did you say that it's telling you to go south of?
I don't know. I don't know. Uh, hmm. Uh, Veta explains that it's kind of like a beacon. I can follow this telepathy signal, and as I get closer, it gets stronger.
So would you say that right now it's somewhat weak?
Yes, it's weak, but it's still this incessant voice in my head.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And
All right. So
the other guy
you s-
says, "Yeah, I know what you mean. It happened ever since. Oh man, ever since I was down in that mine."
Where was this mine?
Oh, I used to work as a miner in the gem mines outside of Tourmaline, dude. And there was this like real super shiny crystal, and after I touched it, all of a sudden I could hear these voices in my head, dude.
did you also happen to be near the mind star sprit?
No, I was out in the wilderness, but I've always been able to have kind of been telepathically sensitive.
Right, right. Okay. Um, Now where did you feel it most powerful as you came here to Caer Konig? Like when you were in Caer Dineval, did it feel more stronger or like close to East Haven? Did it feel stronger?
This guy, it was definitely closest to East Haven. The further south I went, the stronger it got, man.
Gotcha, gotcha, bro hamster.
How do you feel about Dweger?
Um, I don't know. I don't know what that is, dude. What the heck is a Dwergar?
I'm just gonna move over I was like, excuse me, just for one sec. I'll be back later to hang with you, cool bras. I'm gonna move over to to Zymont. I'm like, hey Zymont, can I borrow one of those crystals that we found?
Sure. Wait, is there any particular reason why we're going to hold one of these out?
Well, I'm gonna, I got big hands, so like, I just need a small piece. I want to see what happens if I put this shard in their hands while they are experiencing the uh whatever it is that's going.
All right. Sure. Have at it, fan. I trust you.
Appreciate Zymont. It's like, hey, what's up, bros? I'm back. Could you hold this stone for me, really?
I mean, yeah, man. You think this is gonna help out?
I don't know what it's gonna do, but it's better. It's. We're about to find out.
And sure, yeah, he takes the crystal from you, this dark crystal, and he's holding it, and I don't feel anything, bro.
Nothing. Do you still hear the voices?
Oh yeah, they're always, it's nonstop. I can't get any sort of sleep.
Gotcha, gotcha. And then, could you hand it over to Star Sprit really quick?
Yep, same thing. He hands it over, and she says, I don't understand. I don't see anything. Is this supposed to help along with my hat?"
I was hoping something might have would happen. But no,
You keep
nothing
saying
happens.
voices. Is it plural? It's not just one voice.
Oh no, it's one voice. It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's like a distress signal.
Right. All right. I'm gonna just walk back over to Zymot, give him back the stone. I'm like, hey Zymot, what do you think about for the next thing that we do? We help these guys out with this whole voice thing because it seems like it's somewhere in Lake Dinish. Is it Dinishare? Dinishire?
Yeah, that is the lake that Caer Koenig and Caer Dineval and East Haven is on.
Right. And from what I understood, it was most the signal, the voices were the most strongest in East Haven, and so there's maybe something in the water. Because he said it sounds like a distress signal, meaning there's maybe a submerged ship underneath the lake.
Sure,
And
let's
plus
do
this,
it.
and this
Oh.
guy used to be a miner, so maybe he might show us the mines. I know you're into that thing.
At this point, since Gigroth is giving me away, I'm just gonna walk back to the table with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how can we help you?
So Zymot's like kind of like posted up in the corner, just like watching this whole place, and Gural's, hey Zymot, this dude's over here talking about mines. You want to come over and
What? No, no. Of course I'm not. I'm not saying like, hey Simon.
I know that, but you're just the biggest dude in this place, and you walked up to me freaking twice already. Like, yeah, it's fine. Let's go, Gigroth. It's
So-
fine. I'll go with you.
Zymot, make me that perception check.
Oh man. 21.
Okay, was there anything? I'm trying to figure out how to was there any one person in particular or any specific traits other than someone looking shady that you're trying to
I
find?
mean, I no, just someone that stands out. Like anything that's not a party goer, pretty much.
Okay.
Right? Like I'm not paranoid where I think there's someone evil at every turn, but
Okay.
At this point, it's worth kind of picking up on things.
You overhear a conversation at a table
Mhm.
about some guys pointing at picking out your party, saying like, no, I think I think we go against the tiefling. And then another one says like, no, did you like we should pick the Goliath. No, did you see how many beers he had already? We can't pick him. What about the elf? And they're like having a conversation, like trying to pick out one of your group that came in to go up against.
And I don't notice any. Or would I have noticed that they were like slightly inebriated?
Oh yeah. They're definitely they're not like super hardcore drunk, but you can tell that they're a little bit inebriated.
Well, gentlemen, now that I think it's great that we've concluded we're going to help them, it's probably a good time for us to get going.
Oh, okay, cool. Whatever you say, Zymot.
So you're gonna help us, man?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
dude,
it
that's
would
so
be our absolute
groovy,
delight
man.
to.
That's so awesome, bro. Dude, thanks so much. So how you gonna help us? What are you gonna do?
Well-
What's the plan, man?
We're going to answer the distress call, my friend, because what's better way to shut one off than to rescue those that require it?
Oh, so you can hear this distress? Big old
No.
metal armor dude.
Nope, we are going to require your assistance to guide our way.
Oh man. Oh dude. Oh. Okay. I think I can do that.
That's the spirit, my friend.
Miss Starsprit, would you also accompany?
Let's go ahead and
accompany
have
us?
this conversation on the road, friend. I think you're doing a great job, Gigroth. Everyone out the door. Let's go with no time to waste on this distress call. To get those tin hats off of you.
Aw, but they look so nice.
Last call. You hear
Oh, look at that. Time to go.
and then
But I just wanted one. Just one. I'm
Alright.
saying that like I wanted one more to Zymot, and he's like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. Gear off, enough of your bullshit. And I'm like, but Zymot, it's last call.
so that table group, as you guys make your way to approach the door, and they call last call, there is a shield dwarf that approaches you, Akuma, and taps you on the shoulder.
And I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make my eyes flame up and my voice boom as I turn around and say, "Can I help you?"
Oh, oh boy. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I ain't never seen. You want to? He's. Let's see. How would he phrase this? He's like, "You've never been to the hook, line, and sinker before, have you?"
If you have to ask, I think you know the answer.
Well, there's a tradition that we have around here, and I choose you.
What is this
That's
Pokemon?
nice,
And then
but,
there's like
already-
there's like a crowd that overhears it, goes, "Oh, you's gonna get him!"
And then the theme song goes off.
And then you hear
We're gonna get DMCA'd.
he says, "The hook, line, and sinker's called this for a reason. You see, the last part, the sinker, people don't get to leave until we have our contest. And I've been watching you. You haven't drank anything yet tonight. And my buddies over here don't think that think that I can beat you in a drinking contest. Because, well, I've had a few and you haven't. So what do you say? Me versus you to end the night."
What is this? Is this a fucking frat party? Like,
And the owner, the elf who greeted everyone at the door, says he kind of like butts in and says, "You're new here, so I'm sorry, but it's kind of a tradition. Every single night, newcomers to the bar get challenged into a drinking contest to end the night, while everyone else bets on the contest." And our good friend here is Dwarfy McDwarfface is challenging you. That's right. So what do you say?
I think I'm okay.
And then you start hearing like some boos and jeers from the crowd. Boo! No, go up against them. And then the dwarf turns to Cyrus and says, "What about you, pointy ears?"
Oh, I guess Cyrus is at the bar now.
I thought you followed him.
Oh, I did?
No, he was still he was
drinking by
kicking it with
himself.
Edgar.
Okay, and he turns to Gergroth then and says, "What about you, big guy?"
I'll drink your weight in beer.
Oh, so we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned drinking contest.
And I'll tell Zymot, you guys.
Oh,
go on
Zymot's
ahead.
outside. I bounced.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, I'll just tell them I'll meet y'all guys back at the Northern Lights.
Okay. All right, so we'll make this quick because we'll get back to the Northern Lights. All right. So first up, this is going to be a series of Constitution saving throws. Okay. Now you've already had a couple of beers, and so is this gentleman. So let me see here. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. So this is like going shot for shot essentially, but it's chugging beer for beer.
All right. So first one is 13.
Yep, you pass. This guy passes. And as you continue going, the DC gets higher and higher.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to keep going? You have anything to say to this guy?
It's like, let's keep the party going, big boy.
All right. All right. Next one. Here we go. And he drinks. And ooh, okay. Passed with flying colors.
Giggles also passed with fine colors. Nat 20 plus 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. We'll see if you got any more in you. And the next guy, he grabs his beer and and he passes. You're up.
All
Simon,
right.
it just
19.
mirrors that place should have been called the Hook, Line, and Sphincter. What a bunch of assholes.
You got something. That
Nice.
is fantastic. I think we should bring that up to Cyrus. I think we definitely need to have one in good mead.
The hook, line, and sphincter. Gigaroth, what was your check?
19.
Okay. You pass. This next one, this guy has to make with disadvantage, as he is a little bit inebriated. You can see him take it, and he starts wavering a little bit, but then eventually like puts his head down, settles, and lifts it up. It takes one big old point at you. Oh, you're up now, buddy.
Oh shit!
And you got to make this with disadvantage.
I make it with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, yeah. You've had you.
Oh, but I rolled a net 20. All right. Okay. Well, that was. I don't know how lower I can get with that. Okay. 4.
A 4? You fail. So you start faltering a little bit. And as you go to fall, and you fall out of your chair from being so drunk, there's a group of guys there to catch you and help stand you up.
And right as this happens, Amy walks in and sees him lose the drinking contest.
And you hear a big crowd cheer and shout and yay, cheers and boos, and you see a bunch of money exchange hands from people behind you. And then the bartender says, all right, that's it, everyone. Time to go home. Thanks for playing tonight. Thanks for being here tonight. I'll see everyone tomorrow. And everyone starts kind of dispersing and leaving the bar. You are drunk. Yes, you are drunk, but you can make your way back to the inn.
All right. Well, I just before I leave, I was like, that was an honorable defeat.
And
thanks for the drinking contest.
Tinfoil hats leave with you. They're kind of like holding you up as you walk back. They're helping.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're helping you back.
All right, let's get to the northern starlight.
Okay. You get back to the northern lights. There is an awesome light outside that is changing colors. You walk in. What is the rest of the party doing there? Are you down in the common room? Are you in the rooms that have been...
Cyrus is up in his room, but he's sitting there working with his woodcarver's kit, and he's practicing whittling and all that.
Oh, cool. So you're doing your some scrimshanding stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Akuma?
I assume I just made it back to my room.
Okay.
I need a long rest pretty bad. I'm feeling
Alright.
pretty tired.
I'm going to assume Zymot also makes it back to his room. Gigroth, you walk in, and then the two tinfoil hats says, well, I guess we'll meet you down here in the morning, ready to go?
Like, yeah, and I appreciate y'all getting me back here. You guys go up and rest. I'm gonna catch myself right here.
Okay, so yeah, you're standing there. You like pull out a chair and kind of like sit down drunk.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and it's fairly empty down here in the common room, and the two tinfoil hats go up to their room, and out from the back room, out from the kitchen, walks Allie, and Allie says, "Oh, Gigroth, are you?" She kind of looks you up and down. You're looking a bit like Trovis. Are you okay?
Yeah, we went down to the sinker. I got challenged. You know, they don't call me the North Wind for nothing. So I couldn't break tradition.
They
I usually don't get this drunk.
they hooked you in, didn't they?
Yeah,
well,
but I can't back down from a challenge. You know, us Goliaths.
That's why they call it the hook, line, and sinker. They really reeled you in.
Yeah, but I had a good time. How's you and your sister doing?
We're doing okay. She's back. She's in bed already. She turned in for the night. I'm just finishing up the cleaning, and then I'll be headed to bed as well.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna stay down here until I sober up a little. I hope I don't bother you.
You sure you're just okay? You're okay here by yourself?
Yeah. I'll go up when you're done. Give you a little company.
And she kind of blushes a little bit about the company, and she turns around and she goes back to her, but she stops. She looks like she's gonna go back to the kitchen, and she stops, And she turns around and looks at you, and she's got this like kind of wily smile on her face, and she sits down and she says, "You're a. Please forgive me for asking, but you're a barbarian, aren't you?"
Yes, I am a totem warrior to be exact.
Well, I'd happily take a level of exhaustion to get reckless with you tonight.
Nice. Nice, Nick. Oh man. How long have you been
Alright,
sitting
I'm
on
gonna make
that
a
one?
Constitution
I
save.
can't take credit for that one. I can't take credit for it. I got that one from a YouTube video.
Oh,
I can't
okay,
take
wait,
credit
let
for
me
it,
see
but
if
it was
I- let-
it's
let
too
me
it
see
was
if I
too
can
good.
Let me see if I can get
Oh,
have a
God.
good comeback.
Remember, what's your
And-
charisma score?
No charisma.
Oh well, then don't make that comeback too good.
Fuck. They had that. I can't. I don't know. I don't think I can top that. Fuck. Hold on.
I got you flustered.
Okay.
I got you all flustered.
You got me. I don't know. Like, there's nothing good coming to my brain that can like top that. If not meet it at the same level. Damn you, Nick. Okay. It's like, well, if that's the case, I wouldn't mind doing a reckless attack with you in bed.
She she says
Let me go into rage and use reckless attack.
She-
I guess I don't fucking know.
she says, "How's your animal handling? Because I can be a
Oh,
beast
fuck.
in bed."
Shit.
And
let
she
me,
winks at you, and she starts walking to the back and gives a little
Oh God.
head
about
nod.
to use beast sense. And I tell her, well, don't worry, because I'm about to use beast sense.
Okay, all right. Well,
Oh God.
you
I'm
make
sorry,
it.
I'm sorry.
Are you going with her
I'm
back to her
sorry.
room?
I want to apologize to all the viewers that my comebacks are just complete crap. I'm usually better at these. He caught me off guard. You caught me off guard, Nick.
How's your
I couldn't.
So are you going back to her room with her?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That is where we will take a break. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. You guys can do your long rest stuff. Get all your stuff back from long, except you, Gigroth.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I ain't getting no rest
You're
tonight.
getting no rest tonight.
Get a level.
You
I'm gonna get a level of
so
exhaustion.
Cyrus, Akuma, and Zymot, get your long rests in. Gigroth, you do not get the benefits of a long rest. We are going to take a 10-minute break, and when we come back, we'll see what the party decides to do. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
See ya.
Okay, we are back. Thank you all very much for hanging out with us tonight. If you're just joining us, the group came back from clearing out the Dwergar outpost, where Dirth's brother was running his operation in finding Charlatan pieces. The group is now made it through a long rest. Well, 3 of the 4 have made it through a long rest tonight. At the Northern Lights in Caer Konig. And it is now morning time. Cyrus, roll me a d6, please.
Oh, this whole thing. That is a 5.
A 5. Okay. What would you all like to do?
If Gigroth sleeps in a couple more hours, will he get his long rest?
Possibly. We'll see. You can try. We'll see what the rest of the party does.
Okay.
With or without you.
First things first, I'd like to see if there's a place where I could get some dogs for our new sled.
Yes, there is the Frozen Far Expeditions in Caer Konig.
Ah, that's right. Yep. All right. Akuma, would you like to accompany me to facilitate our new sled?
I suppose.
Sweet. You do the talking. You negotiating fiend. You.
I see.
Cyrus, what would you like to do? You gonna?
I'll tag along with them.
Okay. Okay, you make your way to, let's see, map's small. You make your way to the Frozen Far Expeditions, which is just to the north of where you're staying, along the road on the outside terrace of buildings. And they are open. You go in, and there is an old, what is it? They male, an old. You can see an old man sitting behind the counter. Hey, yes, hello. Well, welcome to the Frozen Far Expeditions. I'm a tennis. What can I help you with?
Tennis, we're happy to be looking for some sled dogs.
Oh,
Could
well,
you help us?
yes. Well, you came to the right place. We've got, I think we've got about a dozen dogs here. Are you looking to purchase? Are you looking to maybe utilize? What's her name again? Jarthra's services.
Jarthra.
Jarthra is our guide. You can hire her. She's a shield dwarf. You can hire her as like an expedition guide on your journeys.
No guide services needed. What's your going rate on your dogs for rental or purchase?
What is that? I think it's 50. I think it's 50 gold per to purchase. Dog sleds.
We really only need to rent it. Wink, wink.
Yeah, 50 gold. 50 gold to purchase, or 5 gold per day to rent.
As much as I like where your head's at, Cyrus, you are a speaker now, so the last thing we can do is taint your name.
Oh yeah, because that's because we've never done that, right? Yeah, we don't want to do that, right? Yeah, we're makes sense.
If we buy 4 dogs, can you do it for 150 gold?
For 100, let me think here. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can do that. Yeah.
Zymot, you want to help
fair.
me?
Yeah. Actually, I'm the charge of team goal. No, have we been splitting everything up? Hold on, let me check my notes real quick. Yeah, we've been splitting. Yeah, that's fine. I got you. Yeah, because this could be our sled. Very well. Yes. So you sold it for 150, right?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, sure. I'll put it.
Excellent. Yes, you can just pick out. They're all very nice dogs, very well fed, very well trained. You can pick out your 4 and out back in the dog sheds. Yeah, have that right at it.
Do they have names?
Use Gigroth right now.
They
All right,
do not.
So we're going 75 apiece, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. Done skis.
Sames.
Very well then. Let's go pick them out.
Okay. So you now have 16 dogs in your possession.
That's a lot of pooper scoopers.
That is a lot of dogs.
Well, we've got the big sled, and we're gonna be carrying a lot of loot, eh?
As you walk your way back to the Northern Lights, make me a perception check, the 3 of you.
$19.
13.
Gesundheit.
Shut up.
6.
Okay. Zyma and Akuma, you notice 2 gargoyles flying overhead, coming from the north, flying directly over your head, and then continuing south. Essentially along the road, along the road that would lead to Caer Dineval and further south, along that same roadway.
Gargoyles normal this time of year?
Are the gargoyles in season right now?
I'll crack open the door to the old man. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, huh?
How often do you get gargoyles here? Are they do we need a hunting license or anything for that? Do they never
That's never
migrate
stopped
for
you
you?
from killing helpless creatures.
Oh, I
You son of a bitch! I'll have your head, you son. I mean, why would you say something like that?
I whispered it to you.
And I reacted just like that. Oh, it must be the wild magic. I caught some of the wild magic. I'm sorry. Forgive me, sir.
that adds up.
It's totally contagious.
Well, gargoyles? I have not really seen any gargoyles around here. I don't usually make it out too much, though, given my old age and frailness. Maybe in my younger days I could have tracked one down or two, but no, I haven't noticed anything now recently.
Oh, okay. So, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Well, gentlemen, it seems like we have something else to do, but first, shall we go rescue these people that seem to be in distress?
Sure, yeah.
All right, then. Let's go grab our friend Gigaroth. Actually, if you guys want to go get him, I'll go suit up the rest of the sleds with the wagons and the rest of the rations. So I'll be ready to go by the time you grab Gigaroth. And his friend, Starfire Crescent Moonlit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to the inn. There are some individuals down enjoying breakfast, food that's made. Allie is out serving, doing her normal duties. Corey is back in the kitchen. Gigroth is nowhere to be found.
Have any of you guys seen that big lug Gigroth?
Allie blushes, and she says, "Yeah, I think I saw him." And Corey, you can hear back from the kitchen say, "Yeah, he kept me up all night." And Allie blushes.
Wait,
and-
they share a room?
No, but I would assume the activities in a room next to where Corey stays would have kept her up.
Ooh.
Well, I don't. Maybe
I
it wouldn't
didn't
have.
know
Roll me a
that.
performance check.
Please, Gigroth. Please, Gigroth.
Oh my god, you should have done that in the
Gigroth,
first
please.
place. That's
You should have to do like a survival check for tightening up the headboard first or something.
I think
19.
performance check is
It was
pretty
good.
apt.
Yeah, Allie, I'll go get him. And she knocks on the door and says, "Gigroth, your friends are out here." Wakes you up.
Does she call him a pet name?
Ooh.
Does she call him Giggy?
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing.
Giggy, your friends are out here wanting to see you.
Yes, Giggy, we have business to attend to.
I kind of like.
You went quiet. I think you muted yourself.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
That's because Gigaroth is speechless.
You know, actually, right after we went off, I thought of something super great. I was like, excuse me.
Oh, too bad the time has passed. So, Giggy, you ready
You
to
know
go?
what? You know what? Fuck you, Simon.
Save it for crit chat.
yeah.
Save it for crit chat.
Super Chris, yeah. I was like, who the fuck is Giggy? And then I look up, it's like, oh, it's Amy. I was like, oh, they're
It's
here?
Amy?
Great. Damn it! Allie!
Rip headphone users.
I'm
In
so
the
sorry.
arms
All-
of an angel.
Regrets, I've had a few.
All right, we're leaving.
I get up. Nick, do I
Put your
get
loincloth
a long
on.
rest or?
No, you don't get a long rest.
I was hoping that with them going out and doing whatever, I would gotten the long rest.
No, I'm not gonna give you a level of exhaustion, but you do not get the benefits of a
Okay.
long rest.
Okay, cool.
Wouldn't have been
All
that
right,
good of a
that's good
performance.
enough. Yeah, I had a pretty good performance.
Uh,
Okay. Well, I'll just get ready. I'll head down, and I'm like, thanks, Allie, for waking me up.
thanks, Amy.
Let me know that they're here. No, her name is Allie.
And as you are coming out and the group is down in the common room, our tinfoil hatted friends make their way down as well and get some breakfast.
What's for breakfast?
Is everybody?
There's
everybody
some
getting breakfast?
there's some bread. There is some. Can you make butter out of like whale oil, whale blubber? Probably whale fat.
Yes.
Yeah, it just tastes a bit
it's
fishy.
possible.
In Icewind Dale, you can.
Sure. All right. Yeah. There's like
I
some.
mean, they got bees. They got bees. They can have
Yeah,
whale
it's
butter.
fish butter.
Sure. Why not?
Prestidigitation makes it all
Yeah.
the same.
Well, actually, since it's using oil, it's margarine.
I thought margarine was plastic.
No, margarine is vegetable oil, but we're using whale oil, so it's like
Whale-drin.
animal. It's animal. Yeah, whale-drin.
Whale-drin.
Whale-drin, yeah, it's yeah, but yeah, I mean, if everyone's getting breakfast, they're like, all right, well, I'll spot everybody for breakfast.
'Kay.
Giga's feeling good.
Gigroth's gonna foot the bill for breakfast.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Giggy Snowdust.
Giggy Snowdust.
No problem. No, I'm gonna start. All right, no problem, Cookie.
I like how Gigroth has like 8 different nicknames, and this is the only one we're using.
Oh, it's Giggy Snowdust from now on. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, you go up and you pay for everything. You get ready in your room. Come back down. What would you like to do?
Eat breakfast. Once everyone's done eating breakfast, just head out. Say my goodbyes.
Okay. And you want to head out with these telepaths?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're coming with.
Okay. All right. Oh boy, here we go. How far out is this? Oh. Okay. So first up, you guys got how many sleds are you taking?
All of
One
them.
each, I'm
All three.
presuming.
Okay.
Do we have 4?
And are both of the telepathic people coming along with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see if there is going to be a blizzard here.
I'm
It's a
I'm
blizzard
asking.
roll of sticks.
I'm gonna ask my party. We have 4 sleds now, right? Because I'm pretty sure we had like 2, and then with the dogs, then we had the 1 sled with the hammer, the hammerhead birds, and then now this new one with the other 4 dogs, correct? So it should be 4 sleds now.
I thought we had one with the hammerheads and one with dogs. And
You
then
guys mean the
now
axe beaks?
the axe
Yeah,
beaks,
Axe Picks, there we go. No,
Four
because
heads.
I'm pretty sure that we took 2 dog sleds when we went to the we went one to the Cauldron Cave. I think we took like 2 dog sleds.
Oh, cool. Okay, so there is not a blizzard. Roll me a. I guess you don't need a survival check because you are being pulled in a direction by a signal. Like they are able to follow the intensity of this signal out into the wilderness.
And this is gonna be in character. Hey, wait a minute. If we're gonna go towards East Haven, isn't there also something there that Cyrus needs to do with some religion?
And that's in Bryn Shander.
Oh, that's in Bryn Shander.
And these guys, they're not
couldn't
leading
remember.
you out into. They're not leading you down the road. They're actually just gonna head. You're actually gonna go north around the lake, and then head due south.
Yeah, that's fine. I packed extra supplies, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Did did we have an idea of who we wanted to leave the mushroom spore with?
You don't. No, you guys aren't able to get any mushroom spores because you burned them all.
Oh, I could have sworn we decided
You
we were gonna
you
cut a piece
discussed
off, put it in.
you discussed wanting to get mushroom spores, but because you firebolted everyone and they caught on fire and burned up, so you were not able to get a mushroom sample.
Oh, okay, okay. I had thought that we cut a piece off before we did that, but okay, all right. Better safe than sorry. All right, let us head onwards to adventure.
Okay. All right. So they lead you this, and it takes a very, very long time. And after about, let's see here. Let's roll this. On your dog sleds, after 9 hours of traveling.
Wow.
This is a very, very long ways away. After about 9 hours of traveling, make me a perception check.
Everyone?
Yep, everyone make me a perception check.
14 for Zymot.
2.
5 for Gigroth.
11 for Cyrus.
Better rolls all around.
Okay, so Zymot, you notice, kind of behind you, there's like various trees and bushes kind of out in the wild as you are on this expedition. And out from one of them, you can see a tiny little elemental spirit kind of like whoop, pop his head out of from behind the bush.
Elemental spirit.
Mm-hmm. Let me get you a little bit better description. It's shaped human, but there's no like distinguishable like facial features or anything. It's almost like a doppelganger or like a shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm.
Snow white to a like a very, very light sky bluish color. And then about 6 inches tall, almost like a doll. Almost looking like a doll. Their face has kind of like this mask, almost like a mask with a triangular design where the eyes and forehead would be.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it. It's got this like wild, snowy, flowing hair that almost even has like a rainbow-esque color to it, flowing behind, peeks out from behind this bush.
Excuse me. I guess I'll yell at I'll yell for the convoy to stop, and then friends, is the beacon getting any stronger here, or is it about the same?
Oh, it's definitely getting stronger, man, but we still got a ways to go.
Akuma, do you see anything out that direction that may spark your interest in maybe the Asterio plane?
With Zymot's prodding, may I make another perception check?
Sure, yeah.
Or investigation, something, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20 on the perception check.
Yeah, you notice this same elemental being peek out from behind the bush, and actually you lock eyes. Okay? What would be eyes? Like this thing definitely notices you and you notice it, and it kind of like sheepishly hides back behind the bush.
I'm gonna like dismount the sled. I'm gonna start like walking around the opposite side of the bush from where it saw me and was poking out.
Okay. And Zymot, you see this happening. Cyrus and Gigroth, you don't know what's going on right now. You see Akuma kind of doing this weird dance with a bush. this elemental creature knows that you are walking around, and it's keeping pace with you around, basically staying on the opposite side of the bush as you circle around this bush.
So everybody else can see it walking back on the other side of the bush, and I'm on like the back side of the bush.
Cyrus and Gigroth haven't noticed this thing yet.
Hey, I just want to
what kind of element is it?
You would imagine. I mean, what is like ice or water or snow?
Wouldn't it fall under water elemental?
I guess
It's just like frozen water.
I probably that would probably be the closest.
As I'm like trying to be like, hey, little buddy, come here. You know, does it acknowledge me or anything?
It does. It like whoop, pops back and then comes out again, and it walks up a little closer to you, and its hands you can see are behind its back.
I'll like hold out a finger to like, you know, shake its hand or something and be like, hi, I'm Akuma.
And at this point, because Akuma's acknowledging it and say Cyrus and Gigroth can see this happening, and it comes out and it's looking like really shy, and it takes a couple steps forward and then maybe one back and then a few more steps forward, and as it approaches your hands, it produces a small berry in its hand from behind its back. It's holding a berry, and this berry to it would be like the size of a beach ball, right? This thing's only like, 6 inches tall, and it holds it out, offering it up to you.
I'll just like daintily grab it and like look at it. What does the berry look like?
It is it's like a mulberry or like a raspberry sort of is what it looks like, but it's very, very dark in color, like a navy blue or like a really deep purple color.
I don't know what elementals eat, but like I'll break into a ration and give it the old breadcrumb.
As you present it, it kind of like hops back and then leans forward and timidly comes up and takes the breadcrumb.
So, what's so special about this berry?
I don't know. Make me a.
The elemental doesn't talk to me telepathically or anything.
The elemental does not talk to you.
I ask Starspread, is she able to hear the voice of this elemental? Like telepathic?
No, I don't. I don't know, but I've heard about these things before. When I've been out trapping, this is a Chwinga.
Oh, what?
That up. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Yeah, Gigroth, make me a history check with advantage.
Wow. Wow. Gigroth knows nothing about this thing. 4.
No, Gigroth, even with advantage, you got a 4?
Yeah, I've rolled a 4 and a 3.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you don't know about this thing.
Never mind.
Are
I'm
they-
looking it up.
Is it something that we should take with us, or is something that we should leave be?
Did it run away? Is it still hanging out?
It's still hanging out. It's got that like design on its head and its forehead. It's almost like waiting patiently for something from or with you.
Can I
ask-
pull out some
berry.
good mead?
I'm gonna eat the berry.
All right. So as you like lean back and pop the berry into your mouth, this Chwinga takes a big scoop of snow, packs it real quickly into a snowball and chucks it at you. And it hits you in the face right as you eat this berry, and this thing starts like what appears to be like laughing and dancing, and falls back over laughing. And on you is, if I can find my charms, a charm is bestowed upon you from this. Why can I not find this? I should have been better prepared.
Are these like fucking snow devils or something?
See, the Dungeon Master's Guide about charms. And then the DMG. Crap.
Hey, this is what D&D's all about, looking things up.
Magical gift. The target's a humanoid it can see within 5 feet. The target gains a supernatural charm of the DM's choice. But I cannot find these damn charms.
Were they specific to Rime and the Frostmaiden?
No, it just says from the DMG. Basic rules. It's not charm person. I need a... Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. You can continue on your way. But as you continue, while I'm looking this up, as you continue, this little Chwinga kind of like dances around and is now Akuma's friend, and occasionally will like chuck a snowball at him and laugh and dance.
I want to ask Starspread, do you have any other information about this creature?
She says she does not. Only that they're mostly friendly, mostly harmless, and they like playing with, people that show kindness to them, or people who accept their offerings.
Throw a snowball back to him.
Just like a huge one though, that like
Yeah, like a normal size for us is like a big one.
It's
for
a
him.
giant boulder to this thing.
yeah. So get like a basketball size one and hit him.
Just dunk on these things.
Imagine we like try to like start rolling up a snowman and we accidentally get him like rolled up in the bottom ball as you're putting it together.
What is this, Katamari?
Huh?
Uh,
Is that weeb shit?
Here we go.
It's a video game, you
One, two,
uncultured
three, four,
swine.
5, 6, 7.
It's where little gremlins roll up balls of garbage.
Okay, so you
aren't those stink bugs?
the charm that you get, Akuma, is the same thing that a ring of feather falling would grant you. So for the next 10 days, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling.
That seems pretty
Cool.
good.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I feel like that's a win.
Wakuma the snowflake.
Are
Do
you
I
gonna say
know this
thank
is
you?
the ability I get? I threw a snowball back at it.
Did you?
We were just talking.
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah. So you hurl your snowball back at it, and it's this giant boulder that explodes as soon as he hits it, and it lays down for about 10 seconds before it like gets up, brushes itself off, and then like runs around all excited around your legs and weaving in and out of your legs and stuff.
What a weird little critter.
Mm-hmm.
That can be our nickname for him, Little Critter.
Little critter.
Little critter.
Little pistol starter.
What?
I find
Just
it
call him to stop.
humorous that Akuma has had no interest in making small woodland friends, but yet in one episode has accomplished what Gigroth has failed to do over 30.
Oh, that's great.
Not pointing
I'm
any
gonna
fingers.
I'm gonna make this huge, even by our standard, like our normal sized people standards, a big ass snowball and just chunk it up.
Are you sure you didn't want to use that to to ease the pain of that burn?
Nah, I've got god damn it. Fucking sorry.
Well then, shall we be back on our way then?
All right, so you
No, I'm
guys.
still chunking that fucking boulder at him. I'm still chunking the boulder at him.
Okay.
Oh man, that's funny.
Do I
You.
hit him?
Oh, you're chucking
I imagine there's like
at
some
Akuma?
sort of like invisible chandelier.
Yeah, I'm throwing it at
above us
Akuma.
in the middle of nowhere, and I'm just gonna like bounce off of the chandelier and dodge this big snowball. Is that okay for you?
There's a chandelier in the middle of this.
It's like hanging off of the pine tree or something, or suspended above the bushes. I don't know.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I thought I got to do that without a check if it involved.
Some of that Pat Rothfuss bullshit.
Ooh, 6.
Yeah, you get hit by a snowball. This big ass
Darn.
basketball-sized snowball.
You're
Oh,
like
no, this
mid
thing is
backflip
like-
when you get hit by the snowball, so it's at least kind of cool.
And
still.
your slow fall that your blessing granted upon you, you do like this cool Matrix type stuff as you're falling down.
I am just impressed at the fact that you guys are having a snowball fight when Mother Nature has been pelting us in the face this entire day on this stupid sled.
Mm-hmm.
All you need to do is wear one of these necklaces, and you'll be all toasty like the rest of us.
Okay, so after a few more hours, let's see here. You were on the road for 9 hours, so this would be after another 6 hours. So this 15-hour trek into the wilderness due south. You trudge deeper and deeper. You can see the spine of the world and the mountains off in the distance as they get closer and closer. You're not up to them. You're probably like halfway in between the spine of the world. The valley at the foot of these mountains descends down, and as you trudge deeper and deeper into a mountain valley, there is an eerie glow that kind of betrays this monstrous outline of something stupendous and ominous. It looks like a huge cephalopod with these slimy, ropey tentacles that are as big around and as thick as tree trunks, that has tried and failed to bury its immense bulk into the snow. So it's like this huge cephalopod that's crashed and buried into the snow with these tentacles sticking out that are even kind of like writhing a little bit. And
Does it see us?
no. It does not see you. And what's his name? Hippie guy. He says, "That's it, man. It's coming from there. I can tell the signal's coming from that thing, whatever that is, dude."
Well, this seems to be a problem because that is, you said it, what language? It's a language you understand that's speaking to you?
It is this person, oddly enough, can, for the sake of the story, this person can understand it. It's in deep speech. He says, it's in deep speech. I spend so much time down in that mine that I can understand it.
And it's not this giant cephalopod?
It's something within it, man. It's like a beacon that's emitting from inside that thing, man.
You should like go touch it, and like that'll stop it, right?
Oh, I'm not going in there, man. That's what you're here for, dude.
No. You're in tune with it, so you'll like activate it if you go touch it. I think you should go touch it. You'll help us help you.
I mean, Gigroth can speak
Dude, I
with
believe in
animals.
you.
Oh,
So
yeah. Give me a sec. I was trying to get that in. Like, let me see if I can do speak with Anne
so as
to
you
see if that does anything.
as you are standing outside, you see like talking and amongst and kind of like taking in the view of this giant vessel that's buried into the snow. There are two carrion crawlers kind of like emerge from the snow and bury themselves back in. And you can see underneath the snow that where their movement like disturbs the surface level. So you can see where these things are like burrowing under the snow. And then after about another minute, they emerge and come right back in.
You said carrion crawlers.
Carrion
What do
crawlers, which are
They,
just
what do they
like
look like?
that is a good question. Let me describe this to you.
Can I do it like a history or like a nature check?
Yeah. Everyone can do a nature check or a history check.
Modifier 20.
Okay. They're like giant, like huge bodied centipedes with little tiny legs off the side of them. They have one on each side of their heads. There's these two big bulbous, like glass covered eyes. They have mouths that are open up and closed in the front, with these tentacles from the sides of them.
Do we get the impression is there a timing to their like up and down? Right? Are they kind of doing the dolphin swim thing? Is that what they're doing?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, they're dolphins of the snow.
I'll try to do speak with animal to see if I can communicate with them.
Okay, you cannot.
I like
Alright.
to think Gigroth tries to do like echo, like communication, like dolphins do, but like it just doesn't work.
But when you do that, when you try to communicate with these things, they come out of the snow and then they notice you because you tried to communicate with them, and they point their gaze, both of them, right at you. And now I need some initiative rolls.
Thanks, Gigroth.
I wouldn't have done it if you didn't suggest it.
Did I do that?
Oh my
Did
god, what is
I?
up with these initiative rolls? 4.
Fuck.
Ugh.
8.
23.
16.
I just like quickly say like, "Hey, do you two get back to the sleds?"
Okay, yep. Tinfoil hats will kind of cower, and then the Chwinga runs away.
Oh, so it came with us, the Chwinga?
Yeah, it was following you and playing with you the whole time for the next few hours.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But at the sight of these giant monstrosities, it takes off and runs away.
He did not have a friend.
Okay, Cyrus, you are up first.
Okay, so how are these two things and the because there's like a big thing with tentacles, right? Like
Yep,
that's
there's
the
this
thing that
there's this big thing with tentacles, and the tentacles that's probably, I would say, 120 feet off in the distance.
Okay.
And then like 60 feet in front of you is where these two have emerged from the snow, and they're probably like 30 feet apart from each other. So 60
30 feet
60
apart,
feet
okay.
in front of you and 30 feet apart.
Interesting.
And you definitely have their attentions.
Hmm. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire on the one to the right
Okay.
because it does not have a big enough range to hit both if they're 30 feet apart.
And this
So
is
it needs
a
to make
wisdom
dexterity saving throw.
dexterity saving throw. I got an 8. So it does not.
That is a fail.
It has been fairy fired.
So it now has a violet glow around it,
Mhm.
making it easier to see in the snow, and we have advantage on attack rolls against it.
Okay.
Awesome. You said the one on the right, correct?
Correct. And I guess I will use a Bardic Inspiration dice for Akuma. I'll say, give him hell.
So inspiring.
You're inspired now. Yeah, you're inspired now.
Thanks.
Baddies' turns. Both of these baddies jump up and burrow into the ground again. The one that's fairy fired, you can see this glow still emitting up, and they get 30 feet closer to you, and then emerge from the snow again. And on the snow, as they burst through, just kind of explodes as they burst through the snow level. Akuma, you're up.
I'm gonna attempt to firebolt the fairy fired one. That gives advantage, right?
Correct.
Good. We might need it. 21.
That definitely hits.
9 fire damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of like start backpedaling. I don't know where I'm really at in relation to the rest of the group in these things, but I would imagine I'm gonna back.
Okay. Giggy Stardust, you're up.
I knew you were gonna. Can I make if I do like a perception check, that is that gonna cost an action?
Yep. These things are I don't know what you're trying to figure out with a perception check, but these things are definitely hostile towards you.
Well, no, I just wanted to see if if these creatures are like metallic in a way, or are they flesh?
Oh, it's flesh. These things are organic. They're like big, like I said,
Oh, okay, good,
big
gotcha.
giant centipedes.
Gotcha. Okay. I wasn't too sure because I was looking at the map, and it looked like it looked like it. I don't know, something metallic. Okay. Well, Gigi, what he's gonna do.
Gigi's gonna
I'm
rage.
No, I'm not gonna rage.
You're gonna look for
I'm gonna
an animal.
No, I'm just gonna attack because I don't want to waste that last rage that I have since I didn't get my long rest. So if I need it, I'll use it later. All right. I'm gonna go for an attack. This one is.
On the fairy fired one or the other one?
I'm gonna do the fairy fired one.
Okay.
So that's 23 to hit,
That's a hit.
and that is that is bullshit. Okay. 5 slashing damage. Then I'm gonna attack it with my warhammer, and that is Okay. 6. Obviously does not hit.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. And then I just end my turn.
Okay. Zymot, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna start thinking outside the box a little bit. How big are these things again?
These are large monstrosities, so they take up a 10 by 10 square, but the length of their entire body is probably closer to like 15 feet.
Okay, cool. And then once again, there's a rhythm to their like dolphin swim, correct?
You kind of gathered that they were like searching, they're diving down and looking around, and they're like they were like searching, and then they stopped. It wasn't like like they were coming up for breath, sort of thing, right?
Okay. Trying to think how to do this. Okay, so how far away are they? Is the left one from us now?
From you, they're both about 30 feet away.
30 feet away. Okay, I would like to how'd this work? Okay. I am going to bonus action summon Tomax
Mm-hmm.
25 feet away from me towards the yellow. Or the yellow, I'm sorry, the left one.
Okay.
Towards the left one.
The non-fairy
And
fire
no,
one.
Yeah, correct. I mean, because we can't just let one roam free. And then I would like to hold, and I'm gonna pull out my net that I've been carrying, and I would like to hold my action until, oh, I can't. They're both bonus actions. Gosh darn it.
And
Oh,
you're
that sucks.
you're the last one in the initiative order.
All right. Okay, yeah, I could still do that, right? All right. I was gonna try to surprise it, but it's fine. So I will use my net, bonus action Tomax, 25 feet away, which is 5 feet away from that, and then he's gonna try to throw the net to encompass like this thing's first like 12 legs and have it crash into the snow.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah, so make me a, let's see. You're kind of
an
target.
attack roll.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be like dexterity based because you're trying to target a specific area. So instead of adding your
So here's the thing. What I wanted to do was hold the action to where it rushes into it, because I could put. I mean, if this thing's rushing towards us and doesn't expect a body to show up in front of it. So I was hoping to kind of do the like
Matador thing.
Yeah, there you go. The Matador thing with the net.
The only problem with that is because you're at the end of the initiative order, it's not, you can't hold your action and then insert yourself.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I make just a straight dex check.
Yes. So well, you could make an attack roll. But use your dexterity instead of
Gotcha. Instead of strength. Gotcha. Okay. 14.
Okay. Yeah. So you Zymot hurls the net, and it gets it kind of like gets tangled up in this thing's tentacles and feet in front of it. The net doesn't like go over top of its head, like covering the whole thing. But it kind of gets tangled up in its legs.
Okay. Is it still moving?
It's moving within the net.
Okay, got it. But for the most part, it's kind of stationary.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Let me see. I used my bonus action. Used my attack. Then Zymot will use my full 30 feet of movement. Oh, well, hot damn! I got 30 feet anyways. All right. Jumping on its back would be an action, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I will just use my 30 feet of movement to... No, I'm sorry. I'm going to use 20 feet and stand 10 feet away from it, so I could still hit it with my glaive.
Okay, so Tomax is right up front to it, and then you're like 5 feet behind that.
Yes,
right? Okay.
Correct.
All right, back at the top, Cyrus.
So, okay, just for clarification, is Zymot out there as well as Tomax, or just Tomax?
Zymot and Tomax are up against the non-fairy fired one. And Gigroth is up against the fairy fired one.
Okay. What I would like to do, and this might be a little goofy, I'm going to try and cast Unseen Servant to summon Edgar, and I'm going to summon him in between, out as a range of 60 feet. So I'm going to summon him between the well, maybe not. Okay, never mind.
I like it.
I was gonna try and have him try and make some kind of noise, or be some kind of do some kind of distraction. If you would allow it, I have a viol in my inventory. Would you allow it that he could be playing that out in the in between the two to sort of draw their attention?
Okay, so you want to send... You would have to summon him next to you. Give him the instrument, and then have him go out and start playing it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyways. I'll summon him next to me for my main action, and then give him the viol, and he can move 15 feet for a bonus action.
Okay, so
that's
he's up closer in between them, but 15 in front of you. 15 feet in front of you. Okay.
Yes.
All right, the baddies' turns. So the one that's up next to Gigroth is going to attack Gigroth. You see these tentacles from its face kind of emerge and lash out. And then it's going to try and attack you with its tentacles. Oh, 17 plus 8 is 25. I'm assuming that's going to hit you.
Yeah.
All right, so you are going to take 4 points of poison damage, and then I need you
Okay.
to make me a Constitution saving throw.
10.
10. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Great.
At the end of your turns, you can make another check.
Okay.
So you have disadvantage because you're poisoned. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, but because you're also paralyzed, you are incapacitated. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and you can't move or speak, so you just go stiff as a board, standing there. And then it's going to bite you. And it has advantage against you. 10, 13, 17. Does a 17 hit you? I'm assuming it does.
Yes.
4, 5, for 7 points of piercing damage.
I shouldn't have slept with Allie last night.
With Amy. So the other one uses its turn. It's tangled up in this net. He kind of like you see him like wave his tentacles and his feet around, and he tosses the net off of him. But he can't move any further. And then he will use his tentacle attack against Tomax, who is right up next to him. 4 plus 8 is 12.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then he's going to try and bite. Get plus 4 is 18.
Gosh darn it, he disappeared.
Tomax is gone as this carrion crawler opens its mouth, leans forward, and bites at him. Akuma's up now.
Firebolt, the fairy fire one.
Okay.
That is eating up on Gigroth. 11.
11 does not hit. But did you make that with advantage?
Oh yeah, the first one was a 1.
Oh, okay.
You always have bardic inspiration.
You do.
You think a 6 is gonna make a difference? Yeah, fuck it, let's go for it. 12.
A 12 does not hit. Nice one.
All right, thanks for the inspiration. End my turn.
Okay. Giggy Stardust, you can't do anything on your turn. Make me another Constitution saving throw.
19.
You are no longer paralyzed.
All right. And is that it?
That's it, because that's on the end of your turn. Zymot.
All right. Bonus action summon Tomax.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is this thing?
I mean, it's big. So with the back hind of it on the ground and this thing up in the air, like its body kind of snakes up and is like looking down on you. It's like 10 feet tall.
Okay, yeah. Let's bonus action summon Tomax underneath it, like on its belly, and he's gonna attack.
And he's gonna stab the glaive up. Okay, I like it.
And let's see, 14 again.
14 hits.
All right, that's D10. 6 plus 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then let's see, that was my bonus action. That was my attack. Because he's engaged with Tomax, if I attempt to run like along the side of it and mount it, would it get an opportunity attack on me?
No, because you're not leaving its you're
Okay.
staying within its range. You're not trying to leave its range. So yes.
Okay.
You,
Then yeah, as Tomax is attacking it, Zymot will run across the side of it and attempt to maybe like step on one of its
like back legs and
yeah, and
Jump up
hop
on
on it.
okay.
Yep.
Make me either an acrobatics check or an athletics check, whichever one you would
Oh,
prefer.
Athletics all day. And let's try a new D20. Let's try you. You seem promising. Yeah. That was 21.
Oh yeah, you are easily able to climb up onto its back, and this thing is like, despite being in the snow, it still secretes like this slime. It's just like a big giant slug centipede worm thing. But yes, you are able to be on its back.
Okay, action, bonus action, movement. That's my turn.
Okay, Cyrus, back at the top.
I mean, I guess if it counts for anything, I'm gonna try to hold on. Like, I'm not just gonna stand there and Captain Morgan it. So.
Right.
All right, are the two feeders, like the carrion crawlers, still kind of like about the same spot?
Yes,
as they were before.
Yeah, they're the same spot
Okay.
as they were before.
Okay. I will have Edgar take the violin, and he will start playing it.
Okay.
And he will be miraculously very, very good because he is a dignified butler. He'll be playing, I don't know, Devil Went Down to Georgia or something like that. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just curious if
DMCA'd.
this, like, if this draws the attention of the carrions.
Okay. Is that your action, or do you still get to do your stuff?
That is a bonus action for me
Okay.
to do things for Edgar. So I will, for my action, I guess I'll cast cast Vicious Mockery on the not fairy fired one.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
7.
Okay. I don't really have a slug based insult. I don't know. I'm gonna.
You're looking a little sluggish there, guy.
It's like I was gonna go with along the lines of like I'm gonna have some escargot today and something like that. Sure. He takes 3 psychic damage
Yep.
and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
So what you're telling me is that it didn't understand Gigroth, but it understood you.
It understands when somebody pulls out a knife and a fork and a napkin, and a little salt, and like starts rubbing his hands together. That's what's going on over here.
All right. Baddies. First up, the fairy fired one. Well, let's see if its attention is drawn to Edgar. It is. Its attention is drawn to Edgar. So it turns around to Edgar and motions towards it. Gigroth, you are actually going to receive an opportunity attack.
And how does the opportunity attack work? I roll to see if I hit. and if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hit,
Just
you get-
just pick one of your weapons to attack with. You get to make that attack against this. You get a
Alright,
free. You get a free attack.
Do I get advantage or
Against
he
this
is
one,
on
yes,
fair
because
fire?
because it's fairy fired. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, modified 20.
Yeah, you hit.
6 slashing damage.
Okay. And Zyma, it's your sentinel that makes it so when it gains an opportunity, it doesn't move, right?
Correct.
Okay, so this thing still gets to move. It just got hit. It's going to go over to Edgar, and it's going to lash out its tentacles against Edgar.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
Yes, that is his AC.
Okay. And then it's going to take... I don't know how many hit points Edgar has. Where's my D4? 3 points of poison damage.
As he dissipates,
Okay.
he is no longer part of this plane.
All right. The other one is going to... Let's see here. It has Zymot on it, and it has disadvantage. He is going to try and, like, he's going to use his move. Would it be a movement or an action? I guess it would be an action. He's going to try and, like, move and buck you off of him, and you're gonna try and hold on. So this is going to be a contested roll. I'm gonna have disadvantage though. This will be contested strength check.
Oh wait, that's right. Plus 5, 18.
I had a 7, so you are able to hold on. You do not fall off, but he's going to. Let's see. He gets one more action. Those tentacles on his face are gonna reach back and try and attack you now, and he will have disadvantage on this turn.
Does that mean I get a polearm master attack because they're coming in the range, or no?
Yeah, I would say yes.
All right, sweet. 19.
19 hits.
The 12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. Okay. 12 points. Is that down to that? Okay. And these tentacles reach back, but you are able to hold on and still maneuver yourself to where they don't hit. He can't get like a good location on you, so he misses with his tentacles. Akuma, you are up.
Just gonna try to firebolt the fairy fire guy. A 19, and yep, a 19.
19 hits.
10 points of fire damage.
Wow. Okay.
And my turn.
Giggy.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and rage as my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go up to Fairy Fired, who just dissipated Edgar, and I was like, Edgar, no!
The viola drops to the snow.
And I was like, it's like the smallest sound of a violin just starts going off in Giga's ears. I'm going to go ahead and attack. Advantage. What is this? Is this a nat 20?
Oh,
it is a nat
my.
20.
Ooh.
25.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
That is going to hit. Double your damage dice.
So what are we looking at here, Bryce? Ooh, almost max damage. 17 plus 2, so that's 19 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
This is still somehow alive, but barely.
And I used my bonus action already. Okay, that's okay. It's quite all right. Let me see here. No. Okay. I will stand my ground.
That was disgusting.
Beautiful.
Okay, Zymot.
All right. We'll run up the rest of the way to the back of its head and attempt to just jam my glaive into its neck, in between its thorax and its neck, or
Okay.
its head, for a 14 to hit.
14 is going to hit.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. It is still up.
All
As
right.
you
I
come
will
down.
bonus. How far away is the other one from me?
30 feet away from you.
Do I want? No, that's fine. I won't steal the kill from you guys. All right. Bonus action, Polar Master to hit with a let's see, plus 10.
The 10 is not going to hit.
Okay. Then I will burn a Unleash Incarnation for Tomax to hit this guy from below.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21, which I believe hits for another D10. 4 plus, what was it? 3, 8 points of 7 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Tomax has his glaive stuck in from the bottom, and you double fisting your glaive down from the top as it just kind of sandwiches in between this guy's where the head meets the rest of its body.
How bad is it looking?
Not nearly as bad as the fairy fired one, but pretty bad.
Let me see. Actually, all right, that's my turn then.
Okay.
I will hold what I got.
Cyrus.
Cyrus is distraught over the loss of Edgar, and
No.
he forgoes his actions for this turn.
And
No, I'm just kidding.
mourns the death of his butler.
No, he's going to pull out a dagger, and I think he's gonna. I can throw daggers, right?
You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the fairy fired one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just like a normal attack roll? I don't think I've ever thrown a dagger.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the same thing as attacking with your dagger. You're just gonna lose. You do it at range, and you're gonna lose your dagger after that. Obviously, you can go pick it. Yeah,
I can go pick it up though.
Yeah, you can go pick it up after the fight. But
okay, I guess the range is 20 feet, so I'll move 10 feet ahead.
Mm-hmm. Get in range, so you don't have to take disadvantage.
Yep, and we'll go ahead and. Well, I guess it'd be just normal advantage because of the fairy fire. My first roll was a nat 1, so we're gonna do that again. Oh wow, that's an 8. So a 6 and an 8.
Yep, you do not hit. You chuck your dagger and it misses.
It lands in the viol.
Yeah, it lands.
It just destroys my instrument. God damn it. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass after that. I'm just not happy.
Okay. The fairy fired one turns its attention to Gigroth and is going to attack with his tentacles.
Bring it on, bitch.
Okay. That's a natural 1, so that's not going to hit. And then it's going to try and bite you. That is a 17.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of piercing damage.
So like 3?
Yep. Because of your rage,
okay.
you take half damage.
Yep.
All right. The other one is going to. Oh gosh, he's got Tomax underneath of him, Zymot on top. He's going to try and attack Zymot. He's going to do the same thing. So the tentacles are going to come back and try and like up to his head and try and hit you. 18.
That's contested, right? Or is that?
No, this is just a normal attack that he's making.
Oh, okay. 18 does hit, but does that trigger? That triggers my Polar Master again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I rolled an 8, so I miss. All right. So how much damage?
So you're gonna take 4 points of poison damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
4 points of poison. Got it. Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 17. Oh no. I take that back. Plus 4, 23.
Yeah, you save, so you are not paralyzed.
Seems legit.
Okay, and then he's going to bite at Tomax. 16. So poof.
He
Tomax is
dissipates. Poof.
Akuma, you're up.
Try to knock down this fairy fired guy.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yep.
7.
Yep. He's dead.
Poof.
And as your firebolt hits it, it like bursts and a bunch of guts of slime bursts from it and gets all over Gigroth.
And Gigroth's like, ah!
He relishes in it. Anything else from Akuma?
Nope.
Okay. Giggy, you are up. The one next to you, the fairy fired one, is dead. What would you like to do?
I am. How is the other? How's the other? How's the other one?
It's pretty roughed up.
Pretty roughed up. All right. How far away is it from?
30 feet.
Exactly what I needed. Okay, I'm gonna move I'm gonna walk over to it.
Mhm.
And I am going.
First off, roll me a dexterity saving or dexterity check.
Dex. Wait, you say saving throw?
No, just a check.
Oh, okay. Uh, Nat 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
The closest distance, or the closest fastest route to it is running straight over to the side of this thing, but as you do, you step on Cyrus's musical instrument and crush it on your way over.
No.
Fuck you, Gigroth.
And you can proceed with your turn. You get over there, but you smash Cyrus's instrument on the way.
Cyrus, I'm sorry. Edgar, I'm sorry. I'll get you in. Okay, that was hilarious, Nick. I'm thinking some shit's gonna pop out and underneath the ground and just like swallow Gigroth.
No, I just wanted to see if you like nimbly stepped around it, but your natural one you did not.
Yeah, natural one. He's like, I'm like too fucking beat up to like care about this violin. Yeah, I'm gonna head over and I'm going to reckless attack.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get her done. All right.
Yeah, Momo, you trip and fall on Cyrus's dagger.
That'd be hilarious. 24.
Yeah, that most definitely hits.
All right, let's roll for damage. 8 slashing damage. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go with my warhammer.
Yep, not quite dead. It's not quite dead yet.
Modded 22.
That's a hit.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. That is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you this thing bursts as you connect with it, and this one dies too.
I gracefully backflip off of it before it tumbles down.
Oh, you do like the Legolas thing where you like as it
slide down.
yeah, as its head rears up, you pull your glaive and you use that to kind of balance you as you slide down the back of it, and then superhero landing.
Well done, Gigroth. You're doing.
He somehow lands on my vial.
You're broken.
just shatters it
Salt
even
in the
further.
Damn
Salt
it.
in the wound.
All right, well then. I guess they know we're here, so shall we go ahead and take out the final syllaphopod?
Yeah, let me. I should probably rest up first. I'm feeling really.
I don't know if you're gonna get a chance to rest up. We will actually end the session there tonight. And yeah, we're 3 hours in already, so it's quitting time. We will see what the party does next week as they explore whatever this thing is that's buried into this snowbank in the mountain valleys. So we're gonna call it there tonight for the adventure, but don't go anywhere. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. We're gonna chit chat about some different things. If you have any questions for the group, get those ready. If you want to just talk with us, anyone specific, the group as a whole, that is what we will be here for. So in 5 minutes, we will be back. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you in just a few minutes. All right, we are back. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around and hanging out with us. Cool. We finally got to do what Gigroth's wanted to do for like 9 episodes or something like that.
Yeah. Ever since I found her.
Ever since you found Miss Tinfoil Hat Lady. First off,
yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to everyone in chat, hanging out, chatting with us. Really appreciate that. Chastity, Momo, Chewbacca. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out with us tonight. I do have to also give this. I cannot take credit for those pickup lines. Those are from a content creator called Ginny D. You can follow her on YouTube. She does like really, really cool D&D cosplay stuff. Does a lot of like informative videos about playing D&D and how to make your characters and sessions better. And one of her videos was like 50 different awful D&D pickup lines, and so I stole those from there. So definitely check out her content on YouTube. It's fantastic. So I like I said, I can't take credit for it. I'm not that creative to come up with those pickup lines.
They were certainly
mean-
something else.
I mean, all the characters you've created in this world are pretty creative. So
I didn't create anything of them. I just like they're all in the book outlined, except
But-
except for Bob the Baker. I guess he's not in the book.
Well, what about Ronaldo?
Ronaldo's definitely in the book. Like I guess
they say to talk with the lisp and all that.
no. I mean, I guess you can give me credit for like characterizing them or like bringing them to life, but that's not. I haven't made up any characters for this campaign really yet.
I honestly thought Ronaldo was a character.
Nope. Sorry to disappoint you all. I'm not that creative.
But no,
Was that
in
actually
all
like part of
honesty-
his deal? Was the whole, and I'm gonna play the exact same song?
Yes, that's what it says. It says he only knows one song and he plays it over and over again. And the bartender, the owner, is like hates it because he hears it all the damn time. That's
Nice.
That's actually part of the book.
Well, either way, I give you props. You chose the right thing to say. Did you have that prepared in case Gigroth actually got laid?
Okay, so since what was it? It was a couple of episodes ago, like 3 episodes ago, when you first met Allie, right? And then like the end of the session, you like spouted off something cheesy, and she laughed, and Corey like shrugged it off. Since that session was like, all right, I gotta do this. So I've been sitting on that one for a couple of weeks.
Oh man, appreciate it.
So how do you guys feel about right now? Like clearing out the Dwergar outpost, like that's a big deal. Akuma and Levistus have to be happy about that, and I'm sure something will happen in the future with that. What else do we have? I don't know. How do you guys feel about that whole the ending to the Dwergar stuff there, and then moving into whatever you're exploring right now?
I was waiting for the voice inside of my head or something to be like, some direction.
Yeah, or at least an attaboy.
Yeah, slaps on the ass are nice.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll get it.
Just some like tentacle, just from like some horrific beast, just like appears from like a portal like out of nowhere, and it just smacks you on the ass and just retracts.
Oh, you're gonna get it all right.
Some
You're gonna
demonic-
get it.
Just some demonic hand from out of nowhere in the middle of space just goes, "Good job."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, there will be plenty. I didn't want to give you anything now. Like I had an idea in my head, but I wanted to see where you guys ended up after the Dwergar outpost to figure out how I wanted and when I wanted Levistus to respond. So we will definitely see a response from Levistus soon.
Dun dun dun.
Yep, no mark on the ogre. That was like disappointing, but at the same time like a sigh of relief.
Sure. What's Zymot's plan with this Dwergar outpost now? Like, are you wanting like a base of operations here, or is this like
Yeah, I mean,
AI
if you got
comes
a
in
place
and-
that's easily protected, that
Sure.
already has dwarven architecture to it. Like, I think once we establish, so we gotta, once again, we have a base of operations now. So I think once we figure out where we're actually gonna start mining the ore and whatnot, I mean, maybe even here, considering it's dug in, is it a glacier or a mountain that's dug into?
No, so the mountains are like another day's adventure, another day or two's adventure off in the distance, right?
Mhm.
This is just like you kind of like descend down into a valley as you're going south, and then eventually it will rise up into the mountains. This is like descent. So you're like on this descent into the valley. This thing that is in front of you is like in a snowbank, essentially, is buried into a snowbank.
Gotcha.
So it's not
Yeah,
actually buried into the earth; it's just covered in snow.
Yeah, and it's one of the things I said many episodes ago where, Zymot's kind of used to going with the flow, and that's exactly what's going to happen as things start presenting themselves where his hopes and his goals start to kind of they're viable, then he'll start to kind of push things in that direction.
Mhm.
You know, sadly, there's no one there to salvage. I mean, everyone tried to attack us. We had to clean house, and now I'm pretty sure we have to disinfect those cages to stop the spread of the fungi.
Yeah, get some
Um,
Lysol in there.
yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, once again, we slap a Wilhelm cannon on the top of that thing. You know, maybe a landing pad, and yeah, I think it's solid. It's not too far away from not Cair Koenig. What is it? The whatever's
Cair Hidden.
hold. No,
Yeah,
no, the actual.
there's Kelvin's Cairn, which
There
is
you go.
like a
Yeah.
mountain, which is like a little, like a kind of a mountainous region.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the base of Kelvin's Cairn, there is also the Dwarven Valley where the Shield Dwarves live, and their mine in the Dwarven Valley. And then you also found out about a mine in Tourmaline where they mine gems in that for that town.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's solid. It's not enough for us to, you know, it kind of ended up being the end of a thread, but that's fine. We checked the box. We have that there.
Mhm.
And so we can build on that for sure. So I think Zymoth's kind of going to take a back seat again for a little bit, kind of make sure we get all our other ducks in a row. And then when the path naturally takes us to something else, then, you know, he'll chime in again and kind of bide his time. Because it also puts him in a position where he's able to, hey, remember when we did this thing you wanted to do? Remember when we did this thing that you wanted to do?
Yeah.
So, you know, how about you guys throw me a bone and let me take this thing?
Well, I one of my things with preparation these last couple of weeks, because I knew that we're slowly coming up onto that point where there will be something that Zymot wants to explore and really wants to grab a hold of, because so far none of the things have like really played to Zymot's like motivations and his character, and I've really wanted to bring that into the game more. So.
I mean, it still happens a little bit. Like, if you notice, every time we go somewhere, and especially when we talk to the Seekers, like, Zymot's kind of throwing that in there. Like, hey, you know, we can open up trade. Remember, throw some favors us, maybe give us a discount on taxes. So it's one of those things where it's a small seed that he's planting, but later on, once again, just like he's doing it with the party, helping them, as we're kind of freeing some of these towns and quote unquote liberating them from the Zentarum and whatnot, then when trade does start, instead of him being this random new startup enterprise in the 10 towns, it's like, oh yeah, we know Zai. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sure, we'll start trading goods or whatnot.
We'll help with him, and I'm excited to see Ak Ink's involvement in this whole thing, like where they're going to set up shop, where eventually, and what eventually that they're going to do. And I have a lot of ideas and a lot of different things of how that can happen, and there's a lot of different ways that can play out. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I mean, it pretty much depends on who comes on the airship, right? Because if it's Bruticus, then we're going to have to be forced to set up in Goodmead.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Bruticus wants some of that good mead.
It'd be strategically horrible for the business, but he's like, nah, this looks good.
This is a great spot. Okay. Anything else anyone has?
Oh God, unless Crawler shows up, and then he'll just forge all the documents for everything.
Oh yeah. Yes. I can pull up my old crawler.
Non-game. Congrats to you for 3 years of streaming.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
what Akuma is referring to is today is my 3-year stream anniversary. Thank you very much. Don't all cheer at once. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
No, it's been a weird journey doing it, because when I started, they had just lifted the NDA on Magic the Gathering Arena, and I streamed that for I don't know, a few months, and then this would have been in 2018. And then had some like family issues come up. Well, it would have been like with the birth of my my niece and nephew, who were born 14 weeks premature. So there was a lot of like family things going on there, and I wasn't able to stream nearly as often. But then when I came back, I found Eternal and started that, and that really like got me deep into streaming, and has led me here. And that's obviously how I met Jedi. Akuma's played that a bit. Cyrus, I don't know if you still play it or have played it a little bit now.
I played it once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's just led me to streaming here. So it's been a weird journey. I'm happy to be streaming Dungeons and Dragons with the 4 of you whom I can call friends. And I don't know. I like it, and I'm glad to continue doing it. So thank you very much for acknowledging that.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Thanks for hosting.
That's my pleasure.
The internet's a better place thanks to your stream.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You hear
And that sick bass lines you're gonna hear at some point.
We'll see.
Yeah, how's your guys' collab going? You guys learning your parts to the song, and you guys like?
Yeah, I'm good to jam, man. When you're ready, if we got the software, I'm down to jam.
Yep,
I can't play the song exactly, but I can play it good enough where it sounds like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I am definitely down.
And a buddy of mine learned it on guitar as well. If you want
Sick.
to like straight up jam.
Sick. I am down with that. I just need to get my audio interface, which I have to look into because see how I can set it up also with my microphone. If I can use that audio interface in the software to get better mic quality than what I have right now, and if that's going to require a different mic or if I can use the Yeti that I have. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's a lot of questions I have to ask the guys over at Sweetwater. So
we'll do the theme music for the stream.
Come up with some original song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Come up with some songs for Ronaldo.
Parody South Park somehow.
You only need one song for Ronaldo.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, you just need to know one.
Well, you guys don't. I mean, you guys have definitely inspired Ronaldo with the adventure that you took him on. I would not be shocked if he writes another song that that recants the gory details and of the mission that he was on with you.
Oh,
All of the heroics are omitted, and it's just like gory violence. Oh, what if he gets into like hardcore like metal because of it? Like he gets really angsty over it. Like after the experience, he's just traumatized, and it just completely shifts his style. That would, oh my god, that'd be so fun.
on brand.
What does Ronaldo play? He plays the piccolo or the flute?
He plays the violin. I thought it was. Yep. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure it's the violin.
So what would be the hardcore version of the violin? Like he starts
he just
playing the bass or some shit?
No, he just buys a distortion pedal and it goes on with
Electric violin.
Yeah.
He just goes to like an arcade shop or somebody and like it gets like some enchantment, so has like a lot of gain and it's like super distorted. Yes.
Yeah. So someone is it thaumaturgy or is it prestidigitation that can make sound?
I think thaumaturgy.
I thought it was prestidigitation.
I think because thaumaturgy just messes with my voice. No, you create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers.
Yep. So
Boom.
someone's gonna cast thaumaturgy on his electric violin, and it's going to produce a different sound.
Just like
Yeah.
metal and just like. And then just like thunder in the background, everyone's like, "What the fuck? Where the fuck did that thunder come?"
He puts on his dark eye makeup, leaves his hair down.
We've got to teach him thaumaturgy. That's the new.
He becomes Rob.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
It's all done.
Does anyone else have anything for tonight? Either from chat or from the group?
The only thing I'm hoping to see what Gigroff would do with
Gigroth's just thinking about Amy.
Allie. Miss Allie.
Oh,
man,
Giggy.
I kept fucking that up so many times.
I shouldn't have said anything because it would have been so much better if you called her like the morning after you just call her like not the correct
Amy.
name. Oh my gosh, I fucked
Thanks
that
for
one.
a good
like,
night,
"Who's
Amy."
Amy?" He's like, "Who's Amy?" I was like, I'm still drunk.
Oh god, that would have been
This
so.
episode
yeah.
is called Chasing Amy.
That's perfect. That is the exact title of this episode. That's what it's going to be when it goes.
Chasing Amy.
That's what it's going to be when it goes on YouTube tomorrow, and you can follow. Nice segue. You can check out our YouTube channel, find all of the previous broadcasts on YouTube, !YouTube in chat to get that link. You can also find that link below. Same thing with our Discord, same thing with our Twitter. Follow us there. Discord allows you to talk with us directly, and you can get some insider stuff about what's going on. Upcoming, not
TPKs.
Not next Monday, but the following Monday, Akuma is not going to be with us, but we are going to be joined by two other individuals, are my good buddies Bassoon Buffoon and Kevin, whom I play with D&D with on Sunday nights. Cyrus joined us last week. They're going to be joining the party in 2 weeks for another crossover episode. And Akuma and I are going to do a one-on-one session about what happens with him in his absence as well. So that will be a YouTube-only special. So be on the lookout for that as well coming up.
So you gotta like, comment, and subscribe in order to see that.
Bingo. And maybe we'll make it a Discord exclusive for a week before it goes up onto before it goes up on YouTube, so you can find it in Discord before it goes public. So thanks everyone for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. All those links are below. And we will see you next Monday. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great night.
See you guys later. Bye.
Night, everyone.